Hey, pal.
You got flat feet?
What the hell are you talking about, man?
Something had to get you off the street.
What's the matter? You don't think jockeying papers across the desk is a noble profession for a cop?
No.
I had an accident.
The way you drive, I can see why. What'd you do, huh?
Run over your captain's foot with your car.
I shot a kid.
He was 13 years old. Oh, it was dark. I couldn't see him. Had a ray gun look real enough.
You know, when you're a rookie, they could teach you everything about being a cop except for how to live with a mistake.
Or how to shake down a couple of drug dealers for some extra bucks and get away with it.
What?
Got caught doing that too. Sergeant's salary isn't enough to put a dent in the second mortgage.
I didn't see it that way. But the 80 grand I stole kind of got lost in the shuffle after the sex scandal.
I'm sorry, did you say sex scandal?
Sitting in a squad car for 16 hours a day, coming home to a wife as frigid as a polar bear. You're telling me a cop can't stick his Twinkie in a few streetwalkers in exchange for looking the other way? It's an unwritten rule, John.
But how?
It's written. I'm pretty sure it's in every handbook, every police handbook I've ever read.
The captain was ready to throw me out of my ass until I offered to help him with this little problem he had with my partner.
Little problem with him banging his wife.
So there were like 2 sex scandals?
6 years on the street. You'd have thought I'd have hesitated putting a bullet in him.
I did. For a few seconds or so.
But it was me or him, and it damn sure wasn't going to be me. So, Officer Danny Walden gets stuffed into an oil drum and dropped into the river.
And I get to ride a desk. I've made worse deals. Like the one I made with the casino boss when I was transporting a prisoner to Reno. Man, that guy can talk. McLean, he does know this is an open channel, correct?
Just let him go, Hans. Let him go.
Who knew the human body was filled with so much blood? And I got it all over my uniform.
This is the Simplistic Reviews Podcast. They talk movies. They talk TV. They refuse to talk to a medical professional, however, despite showing clear signs of being clinically insane. I'm your announcer, Julie. And so what if McConaughey doesn't bathe? And Gyllenhaal and Kutcher and Kuna stink too. So what? Like you wouldn't want to hop into bed with their smelly asses anyways. Hot is hot. Here are your hosts, Matthew Stewart, DJ Valentine, and Justin Polizzi.
Hello, kids. This is the Simplistic Reviews Podcast, August edition. For show purposes, I'm DJ Valentine. And I'm joined by 2 guys who sold all their stock in OnlyFans for no reason. Matthew Stewart and Justin Polizzi. How you guys doing?
I'm not going back to being a waiter.
I can't jerk off and make money now?
You can jerk off to good stuff like
God, I'm always late to everything.
Well, that's what she said.
Can I still post my feet photos?
Yeah.
Is that considered porn? Is feet porn? I mean, to certain people it is.
Yeah, there's feet porn, dick porn, vagina porn, butt porn, head porn, hair porn.
Keep going.
Tile cabinet porn, TV porn,
backsplash porn.
Backsplash porn.
Wait, go back. Wait, some pause. Go back to that last one.
Backsplash.
I don't know that last one. What's that last one?
Backsplash. In
Jim
your
backsplash.
Okay.
You know, you get the backsplash in the back of your.
How do you spell that? That's from my personal
BLAC. Oh, no, sorry.
for a friend of mine.
Splash.
Baby, I'm going to give you a new backsplash.
Backsplash porn.
Yeah.
It's a sad day in America when OnlyFans. The whole purpose of that was honestly for anybody.
No, it was a porn site. That's why I was like, wait, what?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It
was for.
I thought that's what it was.
No. The great
I had
things
to
in
pay
technology
extra.
always evolve around porn. You know, DVDs, Blu-rays, internet.
Everything. Yeah.
You bring that up. That's what happens. But OnlyFans was not for porn. Porn succeeded big on there, and therefore it pretty much became a porn thing. But now,
you know what's great about
it's got to
porn?
go family-friendly entertainment.
Yeah. The great thing about porn is that
So if anyone wants
it's free.
photos of us jerking off anymore, you can write to us at contact@simplisticreviews.com.
Yeah.
DM me and we'll find a.
And you could pay us in IOUs. That's okay.
That's fine. I pay you.
Remember to make sure BDSM DJ. Or sorry, DM. I'm sorry, not BDSM. DM.
All right, sorry. You always make that mistake. You always make that mistake.
I know.
Acronyms.
There's too many
acronyms. It's never good.
Too many consonants. I'll give the term BDSM credit. There's only consonants, no vowels in that acronym. So
you say it as a word.
You can also email Matt at BTK.
BTK.
I never caught that guy, did they?
It's BTK at live.com.
Oh, live. That's ironic.
Blind torture kill.
Or you can reach me over at BTK at Yahoo or even my AOL email address.
Wow. Okay.
Bind torture kill.
Yeah, I mean I covered
gmail.com.
Kids, Matthew is the BTK killer. We just outed him right here on live on air.
I know.
Okay.
He
poor man was arrested so many years ago.
Poor guy out of Iowa. Yeah,
Indiana. I don't know.
They just weren't looking in the right places.
Patsy. Well, we're calling him. We're calling him Patsy.
He's the PTK killer.
It's one of the very few professions that Black people get mistaken for.
Patsy?
Serial killer.
Only if it's like Coco.
What's the other one? The other one is a serial rapist.
Yeah. But as long as it's serial, CEREAL.
Name the most famous Black person that's a killer. A serial killer.
The Atlanta child killer.
Come on, what are we talking about here? It's OJ.
Oh, come on.
Well, no, that was first of all, that was never. He was acquitted, so he never killed anybody.
Oh. You're right, Stuart.
I'm going by what.
All right,
I don't know why the Jewish community loves
the Jewish
OJ
community
so much.
backing OJ still to this day.
Hey, Judge Ito said no. I'm gonna go.
That's not even a good rhyme. You never rhyme.
It's the best rhyme. It's better.
Actually, I think it's very creative. I'm going to give you your points back.
Thank you.
You
Judge Ito says no. I say go.
These serial killers stick together. That's what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like to me. BTK and Simpson, all together.
That's the thing is, I feel like in the serial killer community, it's like white people have they've taken over that whole.
They've taken over the jobs.
Man, they gentrified the serial killing. Man.
I mean,
you really need to.
It couldn't be gentrified when we had the fucking lock on.
Diversify.
You're locking us up. You're gonna affirmative action some serial killing. So can I get in there?
Come on, white people, diversify. Allow the Black people to kill.
You want affirmative action for?
I want affirmative action for killing, bro. Let me get some in there. You know what I'm saying? What they call it, the Rooney Rule. I want to Rooney Rule some.
I want affirmative action for serial killing. It's like there's not enough Black people or anybody else doing enough serial killing for us. So it's like
all lives matter. To take lives. Come on.
Yes, exactly. It's like everybody's worried about all this BLM stuff. You got to worry about the other stuff right now. It's like nobody's lives matter.
You're all
dead. You're all fucking dead.
You're all dead. Well, since it's sequel September for Simplistic Reviews, and Wheels have been given a bad name lately, I thought I'd bring back a segment that brings back a segment we haven't done in a while. Simplistic Showcase. Yes.
Oh.
Time for a segment that'll have Drew Carey rolling over in his grave. Wait, Drew Carey's not dead? Sorry, I don't believe you. It's Simplistic Showcase.
We haven't broken out this fucking wheel.
And I actually have a wheel. I'm going to share my screen right now.
Yeah. Well, if you want, real quick, let's plug our movie commentary for this month.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
We are going to be spinning the Wheel of Doom sequel edition.
Sequels, man,
to a movie we've already watched.
So we're gonna watch it again.
No, it's a sequel.
It's a sequel. Oh, it's a sequel to.
I would never make you want to watch another shitty movie for the second time.
I feel like I do this podcast every month. I feel like it's a shitty movie.
It's always a sequel for Stuart. So. Simplistic Showcase. This is where Matthew.
That's quite a wheel you got going on.
I have a whole bunch of stuff, and they will
spin. Wheel and a half.
I have to give you credit. I have to give you credit.
It's a lot of stuff.
This is a good wheel.
It's
like this.
It's supple.
I like the colors.
Throbbing. I like the colors.
You like that? Yeah. I did that especially for you guys. I did it just for
this is the affirmative action we wanted on this wheel.
This is the color they like.
This wheel screams vagina.
It does. It does a little vulva.
Asshole of a girl I knew.
If anything,
Starfish?
I hope the thing you have for this thing is a dick that's going to stop the. When you.
I'm not that
No?
in the know. Okay,
Come on, you got to think ahead.
Matthew and Justin will get 3 spins. They get each.
3?
They can spin the wheel.
This is
if
fun.
it lands on something they don't like, they can choose to talk about it or spin again. But
I'll
if they
talk
spin
about
again,
it.
whatever they
I'll
land on.
talk about it.
We're going to talk about
I'm not a
everything.
pussy like my fellow.
Ooh, hey, that's a serial killer you're talking
like
about
your-
there. Easy.
Like your fellow what?
Hey, because he's a serial killer,
Finish
you
it,
go first.
finish
Matthew,
it.
The fellow Whitey.
Matthew, you
Hey,
get to spin
I'm
first.
Jewish. I'm not white. There's nothing white about me. Have you seen my dick?
Such.
What?
It ain't white.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Go to
God
OnlyFans.
damn it! I don't want to go back to waiting restaurants again. Told you this already. I don't want to be
All
a
right, so
bartender
Matthew-
anymore.
They all have to get real
Matthew-
jobs now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You know. Yeah, they
guess I'm gonna Uber.
can go work for Fox News now, so it's fine.
Well, they show their dick all the time. Matthew, you get to spin first.
Dicker
go ahead and
Carlson?
you have a
Oh,
whole bunch of subjects on the wheel. You can spin, and we will. If you land on something you don't
yeah.
like,
Let's.
I like the Bond one you have there.
Yeah. This thing is. This thing is
No,
chock.
spoiler alert,
This thing is
Justin.
fucking chock full of fucking shit.
I didn't say what it was, but that's funny.
Chock full of shit.
That is funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we won't get to talk
That,
about
that
it,
is like a
that's-
bill that you do not want to get.
No.
That's
The
like
check
it's
it-
like you
no.
going out to drink with Dennis Rodman, and you find out that his move is to leave before the bill comes.
Yeah.
I gotta go, baby.
You should have
gotta
known you were
leave, baby.
fucking around with Dennis Rodman. That's
I don't want to talk about
there
that
you go.
anymore.
So.
Yeah,
Legally,
Justin,
not
that's a
allowed to.
long sordid history with Dennis Rodman. You don't want to talk about. Matthew, go ahead and spin.
Yeah, I
the
want to
wheel.
spin this shit. Let's spin this fucking wheel.
Oh, it's spinning around. It's spinning around. It's spinning
That
around.
thing is
That
thick.
is nice.
That's
Very
a
pink.
that's a
It does look like a
fucking-
butthole
that's
when it spins, actually.
Yeah,
It's
like
weird.
the butthole circus.
It lands on rock produced Emily Blunt Pinkerton film.
I don't even know
Do you
what
want
the
to talk
fuck
about
is this
Or you-
about.
They're making Rock is making producing a movie with starring Emily Blunt about the first Pinkerton agents,
Pinkerton.
female Pinkerton agents.
What the? I don't even know what Pinkerton is.
Oh,
It's like a fucking detective agency back in the old
Oh,
Western
come on! I want to
times, man.
respin. Who gives a fuck about this?
I think
Okay.
that's kind of interesting.
I thought it was
Well,
interesting.
I-
All right.
Well, you could talk about it in your own
no,
time.
that's fine.
All right,
I'll
we'll
I'll
spin
do it.
again. Ready?
Yeah, yeah. Spin.
Spinning one more.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Spin it again. Spin.
first
There you
I've
go.
ever heard of that.
Give me fucking something I want. I guess they're butt buddies now, so they're in a fucking jungle cruise.
It lands on. Oh no. Oh, Home Alone reboot Disney Plus.
Reboot. So who's gonna be the new kid?
Who cares? I
I
fucking hate
think-
Home
I
Alone.
think-
It's gonna be the
Uh,
fucking who's that fucking kid? The fucking the fucker, the kid who died in Doctor Sleep.
Tim, not Timothy Chalamet.
Like I say,
the one from
Tim
the room.
Curry.
Tim Curry. No, the one from the room, right? With Brie Larson.
Yeah, that fucking
what's his
kid.
name? The Predator
Yeah,
kid.
the kid that was
fucking autism
yeah,
kid.
he was autistic. I mean,
I keep calling him Timothy Chalamet, but it's not. It's like something like that.
is he,
I know
is
you're
he
talking
really autistic?
No. He's just.
I feel. I can play autistic.
No, you can't. You'll be canceled.
No, the doctor did say he was special when he was born.
Yeah, I was his doctor.
You have a special child. His name is Jacob Tremblay.
Yeah, Tremblay.
Oh yeah,
Tremblay.
yeah.
Tremblay.
Home Alone. You think?
Reboot.
I think the biggest problem with that would be, isn't it repetitive?
Oh,
It happens.
You're talking to the wrong person. I fucking hate Home
Well,
Alone.
I know,
So,
I know.
that's
But
just
let's
all
just
you
say
know.
this, DJ.
I like Home Alone.
Let's just say you like the movie. It's fine, right? It is
I
what
do.
it is. The problem
Sure,
with the
whatever.
sequels, it's like Hangover, right?
Mhm.
Hangover 2,
Yeah.
Hangover 3, it's the same fucking thing over and over again. At the end of the day, it's not an ingenious idea.
They're gonna say a repressed
Wait,
idea.
is it going to be like the retelling of the first movie and then cut up into 8 episodes or something?
completely reboot? Well,
I think it's just a movie. I don't think it's a, is it a
Or
show.
is
or-
every episode's going to? Oh, okay. Why did I think it was a show? I guess because Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Disney Plus makes you
Okay.
think it's a
I wouldn't
show.
want-
I'm going to get rid of my Disney Plus soon.
Well, what?
Yeah,
what
I don't see any value in it. I'm sorry.
Watch your What If, and then you're. Fucking
I don't want to
over.
watch it. I don't care about it.
What if you watch it?
It does
Anyway,
does nothing
so-
for me.
So the Home Alone reboot. Here's the stupid shit about this. It's gonna be Disneyized because you know how fucked up the first 2 movies are.
What? I didn't know Home Alone was even owned by Disney.
Well,
was
Fox.
that a Fox
It's a
property
Fox
originally?
property. It's a 20.
Oh,
it's a
okay, that
20th
makes sense.
century
Okay,
Fox
okay.
Much like the Predator is now owned by Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and Alien and all that shit,
Much like owned by Disney, Jacob Tremblay is now owned by Disney as well too.
They bought him.
They purchased his.
And can I
likeness
just
rights and
little sidebar?
Yes,
Yeah,
front
okay.
bar.
Approach.
Disney, we're available for purchase as well.
Oh yeah. Hey. What,
I mean, I sold my soul a long time ago.
And
I'll do Song of the South right now. Give me some money.
And
This guy will soft shoe on air.
All over the
Disney,
place.
I'll say this for free right now. Fuck Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Fuck Warner
Yeah,
fuck
Brothers.
fuck
them.
Warner
fuck,
Brothers. Fuck WB.
I'll pay you
fuck
to say that.
DC.
Fuck that. Here's a
Last
dollar.
month
Come
we
on.
did Simply 15 on the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And
the
that was the
sewer side.
Sewer
like
side.
you said. Sewer side.
That was the biggest pain in my fucking ass ever. Well, first time on Simply 15, we can't show any footage. And I have a funny feeling that it's weird because you go on YouTube, everyone's showing fucking footage.
Yeah, right.
And I'm
I can-
cutting the
it's all over
footage
the
in
place.
half. So,
They're showing the movie.
Yeah,
I saw a reaction thing of the whole movie.
yeah.
Why can't we do that?
so yeah, I don't understand. You know,
Don't blacklist that
I'm
one,
starting to
buddy.
think we're on a list.
I'm pretty sure we're on a
Yeah,
blacklist
we're on
from
the
Warner Brothers.
Schindlers.
Pretty
But
sure.
go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank
you, Your Honor.
Yeah, so fucking man, they can't show the fucked up shit on this new thing because they have to Disneyize it. It's like
They're gonna Disneyize it. So you're not gonna be that. It's not gonna be as violent. You
the
think?
thing is like the best thing about Home Alone is the penetration scene. You know what I'm talking about,
What?
right? The foot,
The nail through
the
the
foot
foot. Yeah, okay,
penetration.
yeah. Only topped by Quiet Place Part 1. Those are the two most painful foot.
You won't see
foot
foot
penetration is the worst.
penetration anywhere near Disney.
I mean, that was 6 inches.
I
at
mean,
least,
we've been
at least.
penetrated for years by Disney, but they cannot show
Oh man, all the
penetration
time.
on
Come on,
Home
bro.
Alone.
Have you
so-
gone to Disney World? That fucking leg is
Oh,
like $15
have you
now.
been penetrated by Disney? I know I probably have.
Woof, woof.
Yeah. Woof.
My asshole looks like that now.
Yeah.
All right, Polizzi, it's your turn. to
He's
sing.
got
Go
an
ahead.
asshole that looks like Mickey Mouse ears.
No. Oh boy.
That
Go
ass
ahead.
is
Justin. You
supple.
can spin that. He's spinning it. He's spinning it. Looks just like Mickey Mouse.
That fucking asshole wheel.
It's
That is
going to
spinning
land
like a
on.
fucking man.
Oh, he gets the free space. You can talk about whatever you want,
Oh,
Polizzi.
okay.
Go ahead.
Well, you can talk about the last shit. I was like, fuck this. I don't want to fucking talk about it. Pinkerton.
Nah, you sure you want to talk
You
about
can
that?
talk about whatever he
Sure.
wants. He earned it by spinning that wheel.
You got the free space. I'm
Looking
so
at
proud
the
of you.
list here, some good.
Yeah.
You can talk about. You don't have to talk about something on the list. You can talk about whatever you want.
Anything?
Anything,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah,
anything. It's a free
you're the
space.
guy who can talk.
Oh,
Yeah,
This
man.
is how this works.
interesting.
Free.
Well, let me pick something on the wheel. Let's keep
Talk
let's
about
keep
the most boring thing on the wheel.
I want to talk about the Bond.
Go ahead.
I want to talk about Bond film needs 900 million. So let's just say a billion to break even.
$1 billion to break.
Is this
even.
true?
Most of the time, that's. Well,
Oh, it's true. It's damn.
Is this
true.
because of delays?
I think it's because of delays in the foot.
I just read an article this morning that said that the world premiere will happen in September. Whatever happens,
it's
at the
happening
world.
in London. Yeah, I saw that.
I
But
saw that,
also, I believe the certain countries are actually being delayed currently. I believe there was 2 or 3 that were countries that we don't care about. But you know,
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
they in America, fuck 'em.
it's curious now that Amazon owns 50% of Bond. It needs
Right.
$1 billion to break even.
I think it might have just be rolling in that Bezos money. Like, oh, he went to space, and
Oh,
gotta
they're
have
trying
to
to
get this
recoup
money
his
somehow.
money for his space.
yeah, through Bond.
Yeah, I think that's incredible. I think
Moonraker.
to make a movie that is not, let's say, a giant Marvel film, and you need to break even $900 million.
I mean, as a shit.
I mean, the movie couldn't have
round it up.
cost
Just fucking
more
round
than
it up.
180.
Well, they had like 2 ad campaigns, so
Well, they've had-
that's probably what's
They've also
rolling
had
into it.
multiple versions of the poster that they've had to make and put out.
Yep.
Oh, you know what I should have talked about too? I'll get another free spin. I bet I will. Because
Oh
no,
wow!
you're
Look at this guy,
not.
Mr. Fucking Bro.
no, you got it on here. I'm sorry, you got it on here. I think that's incredible. I think to be in a world right now where your little action film has to nearly hit $1 billion to just.
This year, mind you, this year.
Do you know the breakdown of what the numbers were, or I'm just blown away?
If I have to
by
guess
that.
how much it costs, I'm going to say it's about $200 million.
Yeah, I would say.
What
yeah,
in terms of the budget for the film?
Budget for
Oh,
the
but
film,
two-
yeah. Not the
200,
marketing or anything, just
250. I'd
the
say
film
two-
itself.
2 to 250 for the film.
Right. So you want to double that, so it's 4. And
But remember, 2 ad campaigns, so double it again. That's why.
yeah,
it's getting
there's a
killed.
lot of that. There's a lot of distributing, of course, and sending it out and getting the theater. I mean, I can almost buy that, and that's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. I'm a little
I
speechless.
remember you guys telling me how much World War Z cost because they had to reshoot the whole fucking
Yeah.
movie. This might be rivaling that shit.
Well, and the good
This
thing
might-
about that they're going right now is my understanding is they have not shot or changed anything this entire time.
Really?
They said no matter what, the movie's done. It's been done. It's been in the
It's
can
been done for two fucking
2
years.
years now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but Craig is shooting another. He's been like, he's shooting.
Craig
he's already shot, like,
Craig
20
is like
movies.
he's the new bad grandpa or some shit like that at this point.
He don't
It's
care.
like, he don't give a fuck. He's
That's
I'm never gonna be
incredible.
James Bond again. It's fine.
Is it bad that I feel more excited about this Argyle movie than I do about this new Bond movie? And I love Cary Fukunaga.
no, I don't. I
it's just
understand.
I don't care anymore.
I follow the 007 Instagram and Twitter, and I see what people are writing on there. And they're like, just fucking release this like every
Put it
day.
out.
Just release like 5 minutes of it at this point, because people have just completely have given up. And also, I think I was excited for it because of how shitty the last one was, how shitty Spectre was. That I was like, well, honestly, it can't get any worse than that. So it's got to be fun. They go the route of the whole kid thing that has been rumored and this and that, and a new 007. I hope to God they don't. I hope it's just a quaint little action film that happens to be a Bond film, and then we can get on. I will say Martin Campbell recently did an interview.
I didn't know he did the Protege movie with Maggie Q. He directed that. Did you know that?
I think that's what it was. No,
Yeah,
Mark Campbell. Yeah,
Oh, from
Yeah.
GoldenEye,
Yeah.
GoldenEye, Mark Campbell.
Casino
Yeah.
Royale.
Casino Royale.
I fucking love
Casino
Mark
Royale,
Campbell.
Mark
Mark Campbell's great.
Yeah, he did that little shitty
Fucking-
Maggie Q, Michael Keaton,
The
Sam
Protege.
Jackson.
Protege.
I've been fucking targeted for that shit. I'm like, this looks like crap.
Well, Maggie Q was asked the other day if she would ever be in a Bond film, and she said she would never, essentially stoop to that level.
Good for her though. I mean,
Well, I don't know. She'll want it when the no one's coming
When
asking
the money
for it.
dries up.
don't tell her what she wants.
What's her biggest gripe? But anyway, Martin Campbell said he's up for
Doing another
Oh,
one?
hey, give me
bringing in
another-
a new Bond.
Hey,
Yeah,
he's done it twice. He's revitalized the franchise
2 for 2.
twice.
2 for 2.
2 for 2.
That's-
Bring him back for another one.
He also did green. He's always had that green.
he spoke
Lantern.
about that. He
Fuck
talked about the
that
Green Lantern,
bullshit.
and he said he said I dropped the ball big time because I regret doing a lot of things on that film.
I like the fact that
I gotta
he said,
respect that.
man, DC must have been up his ass and like had a gun to his head. It's like, you will fucking take the blame.
Not DC, Warner Brothers.
Like,
Warner Brothers.
It's all the same fucking
This is why we're
Nah.
on.
fucking bullshit.
Warner Brothers is a cocksucking motherfucker. That's who they are.
Yeah, they're both cocksucker motherfuckers as far as I'm concerned. Mark Campbell's
speaking
not
of
the
cocksucker
fucking blame
motherfuckers,
for fucking Green Lantern.
Matthew, your next spin. This is your second spin. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You ready for spin this shit?
Whoa!
Spin the motherfucker right now, you cocksucker.
There's two things.
It lands on. Chloe Bennett leaves the Powerpuff Girl series.
I can't believe you put this shit in the fucking
Is that
news.
true?
It's true.
Oh no!
Wow.
What are we gonna do without Powerpuff Girl?
Was she the best part of that?
No,
there is no best part of that show.
My point exactly.
She's the worst part of anything that ever existed.
Yeah,
Really?
The Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans are going to come at you.
Who
if you
gives
say
a
that.
fuck? Fuck you. Hey, Shield fans. Hey, sit on this shit and spin, motherfucker.
You want to spin again?
Yeah, speaking of spinning, I'll spin this shit again.
Weren't they doing rewrites?
All
Is that why they were
they
rewriting?
changed. They're doing a
Oh
World
my
War
God.
Z on
yeah,
that
just
fucking thing
fucking
already.
spin this shit again. Chloe Bennett, what a fucking
I gotta
waste
look
of
that
space.
up.
Yeah,
Remember,
it's not doing
remember
well,
when
man.
like
Some
they
drama.
all that shit they were trying to lead like fucking Shield into the Eternals and all that shit. Oh, speaking of
Speaking of
Eternals, there it is.
Eternals trailer.
I will say this much: this trailer is way
Way better. Yes. Yes.
Oh, we gotta reboot him again.
Yes. Oh, that he froze.
It's
way better.
I broke the podcast. Okay, here's one thing I will say, and then we can talk into this a little bit more. I enjoy the fact that the first Eternals trailer came out, and what's her name? Who's the director? What's her name?
Chloe Zhao.
Chloe Zhao, and then she won the Academy Award, and now it says Academy Award winning.
They had to remarket that shit.
I was watching this fucking
put her bona
trailer,
fides on that motherfucker.
and I was like, wow, you have your first fucking Academy Award winning director.
Makes me wonder if they had something in regards to giving her that award.
I wonder if there's something to do with this.
Oh, you're thinking a little bit of influence by the mouth?
You get my director.
Was
fucking
Kenneth
Oscar.
Branagh an Academy Award win? Has Kenneth Branagh won an Academy Award?
I think, did he win for Hamlet? Or I think he was nominated.
So he didn't win. So he wins. So this is Marvel's first Academy Award winning director. So that was, out of everything else, the rest of the trailer was fine. Selma Hayek has gone back to her desperado accent and everything too, which is fine.
I'm fine with that.
I'm anything with fucking Selma Hayek. She's fucking about it. Everything about this trailer was with what's his name doing his best Henry Cavill
I can't
impression.
buy it, dude. I can't. Listen,
this shit looks like okay.
I'm not super
anybody
excited
says,
about any Marvel thing coming up recently.
Yeah, there's
And
that.
do you have the fact that you have? Listen, you have two Game of Thrones brothers in this. Is really going to kill the movie for me because
the one Game
Jon
of
Snow looks like Jon fucking Snow.
He
You
looks
couldn't
like Jon
fucking
Snow,
shave and change his appearance just a tad bit.
Yeah, and John Madden, right? John Madden.
Richard Madden. John Madden is the dead football guy.
No. It is now John Madden.
It is now
That was John Madden.
Bam! Boom! I'm an Eternal. Boom!
Tough acting and acting. He looks like fucking. He looks like Henry Cavill with his fucking laser beam eyes. I'm like,
he did look like Superman.
It's Superman.
Oh, the punching and the flying. It looks very.
That was straight out of
Superman.
fucking Man of Steel.
No,
I like the fact that you have the Celestials in it.
Sure. There's a lot of cool
I kind of
things
like
about
that.
this.
I'm like, Celestials, cool. They're
the CG didn't look so good.
No,
they
that's not-
haven't
here's the thing,
until November.
It's probably pre. They're still working on it, but
And here's the
that's
thing
fine.
that bothers me. The Marvel rumor is that the directors never get to direct the action scenes.
I
don't
have
think
heard
Chloe
that for
Zhao
a long
directed
time,
any
and I
of it.
completely fucking believe that.
I don't think she did any of that
No.
sci-fi shit
Dude,
where she's sitting in a room.
They
going, I
write
want
the
to punch her
fucking
that way.
the action scenes are written first, and then it's like, okay, we have 20 minutes for you to shoot. We have 2 hours of action scenes. Can you do 20 minutes of filming? But I'm an Academy Award winning director. We don't give a fuck.
But for this, it might be a lot of her because it seems like there's gonna be a lot of talking. There's not a lot of action going on in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Do you like the jokey parts in this with Brian Tyree Hill, where it's like, IKEA.
Fall collection.
It's not how the joke.
No, he said fall collection is IKEA. He said it. He said it
collection.
at the fucking end of the goddamn
It was
trailer.
an Easter egg and a joke. They managed the vibranium and then
I know the
put a joke.
vibranium
It
was like, oh, that's cute.
typical
And it's like,
Marvel.
oh, it's IKEA. It's like, oh god, this is
It's still not winning me over, bro.
No.
This is a better trailer. I 1,000% agree.
Better
Is this
trailer.
gonna-
Not
will this
excited.
will this be better than Black Widow?
Yes.
Okay, let's see how that goes for us.
Yes.
Will this be better than Black Widow?
I'll tell you why it is.
It might make
Just
more
talking about
sense than Black
ripping
Widow.
out their vaginas.
It's funny. I think Marvel forgot Black Widow doesn't have any superpowers. So the
No,
fact
but
that
she
she can
survives
fall from a
everything, though.
fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, that scene where she falls off a building, it's like, I'm good.
hits 3 cars on the way down.
Orange Q gets blown up by whatever, and then
Let's not talk about Black Widow. That movie.
Yeah, we should. I don't know. Maybe that might be on movie commentary.
Oh, please don't. No.
I feel like
We
the
haven't
world-
gotten canceled yet. That will
the-
get us canceled.
The world deserves.
I got a worse one for you. I got a worse one that I saw yesterday. That's worse than Black
What'd you
Widow.
see? Worse.
Thank-
Snake Eyes is atrocious.
I
it
really
is one of
think
the worst
it'd be
movies
that
I've
good.
ever seen. It is.
I feel
so
like
bad.
Snake Eyes has probably more potential than Black Widow, to be honest.
Snake Eyes felt like it was made in 1995.
Ooh.
That's how
I
bad that
might
movie
like
is.
it then.
Yeah, we might actually. It's
That's
got
like
95 CG.
Oh,
And it's 2 hours long.
Oh, that's
it's
I
long.
get 2 hours. How long was Black Widow? Was
No.
2.5
It's
hours.
boring 2 hours. It's not like stuff is.
It's not like
happening in 2
Under
hours. It's
Siege,
like you're sitting in 2
where you
hours.
actually
like
enjoy
Dark
every second
Territory.
of it.
No, there was no enjoyment.
Oh.
Anyway,
All right, spin the fucking
who's
wheel.
turn?
Okay, I think we talked about fucking
Justin, it's your go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use.
Get on
the
top of it.
Eternals. It's going to be eternally great.
Boring, dreadful.
It's going to be like
Uh,
Academy Award-winning director.
Spider-Man.
I
want Spider-Man.
Oh, guys,
That's fucked
when we
up. No,
recording
I
this-
don't. I'm not buying it.
I spawned
Well,
it.
the trailer hasn't come out yet, so we're gonna pretend it has. It
No.
might come out by the time the
Let's
show
talk about
airs.
Spider-Man
Let's think of
trailer.
what's going to happen. Have you guys read the spoilers for this yet?
Which one? It's like
Well, I
a
mean-
zillion
When does
spoilers.
Spider-Man come out?
December for right now until they've delayed.
They're going to put it out. Put it on Disney Plus. I will.
Spider-Man No
I will
Way
pay
Home.
$30 for this.
the Sony movie, so it won't be.
Oh, they're not gonna put it on Disney.
17th
Yeah.
has yet to have a trailer.
Right.
They're still-
As we're recording this,
they're still
but
working on
when the show comes out.
There is a rumor.
Let's just pretend that it did have a trailer that like
Yes,
we're in the
we
future.
don't-
Okay,
Hey,
let's,
the trailer's
okay,
great.
Let's create the trailer. We have
Let's do the Matthew
We have
trailer.
2 minutes.
Whoa, Spider-Man's flying!
Oh my
With his
God! Is that
webs.
dogs?
Spider-Man. It's like I was like, hey guys. I'm
Oh, look at that
Spider-Man. It's
bad
like,
guy.
Oh,
Oh, is that the green guy?
Ah, that's a
Cannon
funny
balls.
joke. That's a funny Aunt May.
Oh,
Aunt
Zendaya is
May.
so hot. Oh, wait a minute. She's underage. I'm going to jail.
Dude, can you believe that? Did you see who's in
Dr.
it?
Octopus.
Did you see who's in it? Did you see that
Oh,
little
There was
stinger?
that guy from the other thing, and the other guy, and the other thing.
Oh my
and
God,
the
No
other
Way
guy, and the
Home.
other
I
thing.
get it.
Oh, get it. I was confused at first, and now I
Do you
get
think
it.
IHOP is
Way
gonna have a
Home.
meal?
See?
It says No Way Home after you eat this fucking shit.
Yeah. As we're recording this, there has been no trailer, and the movie comes out in December.
I felt like
don't
our
think it's
trailer
coming
was
out in
pretty
December.
good. We just pitched.
I think our trailer is pretty much what's going to
It's
happen.
pretty much accurate.
Yeah, Disney's gonna fuck you in the ass for this movie.
That 10 ring thing, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Again, not Disney. It's Sony.
My understanding is there might be a trailer attached on the end credits.
Of which one? Shang-Chi?
my
Yeah,
God.
whatever. Whatever you say. Bless you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is this where we are right now in this world? They're gonna attach a trailer to the end of a movie now.
That's cool, man. Back to the Future Part 2 did that with Back to the Future
They-
Part 3.
yeah,
that was
but that's-
fucking
but that was-
exciting.
But that was
was
also
fucking-
that was also a good movie.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know about Shang-Chi. Apparently, all the reviews of Shang-Chi is like, it's the greatest
No,
movie.
I'm
Because
gonna-
if you say it's bad, you're canceled.
Yes, I'm going to say it's bad. Cancel me. Fuck you. I'll tell you why.
With Aquafina's black scent.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's stereotyping black people.
If he doesn't like it, how do you think I feel?
It's like you want this Asian girl to talk like you? Hey, homie.
Hey, home,
King
bro.
Kong King.
Okay. Matthew, you got your last spin here. You ready for your last spin?
How about 3, 2, 1, spin the wheel? Look at that vagina.
Is that Spider-Man?
He's gonna
Hey,
get
look,
Venom.
it's the
He's
fat
gonna
guy.
get
How about Venom? Venom wants to go.
Oh, please not. Oh, good one.
That was
Ooh,
close.
ooh, ooh. Why the Last Man trailer? What do you think of? You want to
No,
toss
this-
it? You wanna spin
this
it?
was
I'll
a
say
pretty
2
good-
words. I want to say 2 words.
Why?
Yes.
Why do you
Diane
wanna-
Lane.
Oh, unfaithful.
I hope she fucks. Why?
No, that's his mom, bro.
Oh, that's even hotter.
that's not
That's
gonna
even better.
happen.
It's like fuck
We have to
OnlyFans.
propagate here.
Fucking incest porn on FX.
He says, if I'm looking at this correctly, because in the comic book, Wise Yorick's mom was a politician. Pretty good.
This has the vibes of like the fucking movie with a boy and his dog. It's got the same kind of vibe to it a little bit. Weird.
with Don Johnson.
Don fucking Johnson and
dog.
his fucking brainiac dog. It's like they're.
You never read the comic book.
I,
right?
I
You
never read the
book?
graphic novel, so
It's really good.
so, that's what everybody says. Like, oh, this is the fucking shit. That's
Well, it's not the fucking shit. It's just fucking,
What is the slave one thing? What is that true?
oh, it's true. It's
that's the
goddamn
name?
true.
true.
That's the
Can we
name.
just call it?
But
Why,
we're not talking about that.
It's
now.
called
He didn't
Why
know
the
that.
Last Slave.
But no, it's Why the Last Man. If you don't know, was a movie was in production hell since
Oh, forever.
Disturbia.
It's like I think FX
Yeah,
is going to
DJ. Who directed Disturbia? DJ
Caruso?
something? Caruso,
Yeah.
yeah, and Shia LaBeouf was going to make it into a movie.
Ah, well, until
Thank
he got
God.
canceled by being a fucking creeper.
DJ Caruso was canceled.
No, LaBouffe.
Shia LaBeouf. was.
Oh, LaBeouf.
Yes,
Oh,
he
fuck,
was
I forgot he got
he
canceled.
was-
I fucking
He
forgot
was,
he got
he was
canceled.
beating on him.
That's why he's doing a Buddhist movie thing now.
Yeah, he's trying to get back with the Dalai Lama now or something.
I thought he was having a little bit of a renaissance. with
He
Peanut Butter
was
Falcon
until
and,
everybody was trying to like, oh, he's being very abusive to what's her name?
Honey Boy or whatever.
No, what's her fucking name? The singer.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
FK
Yeah,
Twigs.
All
What's her
right.
name?
Matthew's more hip to the
Apparently,
game.
Yeah,
you could have literally said Jan, and I would have been like,
You could have
yeah.
said-
Jan Brady.
could've
He's
said
beating the shit out of
mayonnaise
Jan
jelly. I'd
Brady.
been like, oh,
He
okay, yeah,
hit Jan Brady in the fucking nose, broke her nose. And then she fucking because of the tetherball. But Why the Last Man, I think will be. It's
On
FX.
FX, yeah.
FX. It was like that's good because it's like no fucking rules. Make it as fucked up as you want to, and then you might be able to see Diane Lane fucking titties out naked.
No.
Fucking on the carpet.
Diane Lane.
We can all agree that Diane Lane.
You like Diane Lane?
Diane Lane
here on
is
the Simplistic Reviews
fine.
podcast.
She can do no wrong.
Remember Diane Lane in
she's
fucking
awesome.
Streets of Fire?
I remember Diane Lane in a little movie called Man of Steel where she said, "Hey, Superman, fuck him."
And it's like, oh, we got the same name. We're cool.
We just made up the movie.
I always wish.
That was an ad lib of the movie.
I think my ending was better.
I think your ending was better.
My happy ending, hopefully. All right, let Justin fucking spin the wheel.
Justin,
It's
go ahead.
exciting. I'm interested in the Why Last Man.
I think Justin's gonna try for this
Yep.
slave one thing because he wants to have this conversation.
he's spinning for slaves.
I knew they changed it.
Spin it for
I know you're not
slave.
allowed to say the name anymore, but I can't believe that's
No.
the name they picked.
That is the name. Oh, please, God.
Oh, he was almost there.
It's the Pinkerton thing. You want to talk about it?
I guess we can go back to this because
Nah.
Justin really.
He's done with that.
Justin,
Second spin.
Justin,
I'm over
Justin wanted to talk about it when I didn't
Matt,
want to talk
I'm
about it.
canceling
He
you.
doesn't
Ruined
want to
it.
talk
Ruined
about
it for
Shut the
everybody.
fuck up, man. I'm canceling.
Pinkerton.
Free space.
Oh,
He gets to talk about whatever
Hey,
he
talk about
wants.
Pinkerton.
Well,
Hey, Justin did call it. He did say he's going to get the free space.
He got it.
did.
Yeah, I mean, it was better late than never. But you know,
Hey, I'm
fine.
taking you to Vegas, my friend.
Talk about
We
the
wanna talk about- we wanna
Candyman thing.
no, I could give some shits with that.
I like the fact that a lot of white people get killed in that trailer.
It does. They
That's
do.
my favorite part of that trailer.
I think it's Tony Todd.
Actually, it's not white people; it's white girls.
Yeah, even
Well, oh,
better.
I can't do that.
Yes.
No, easy. BTK Keller over there. See.
TikTok,
Matthew
TikTok,
shrugs
TikTok,
quietly.
TikTok.
So
I'm surprised they haven't included TikTok in that trailer, but I digress. So whatever.
it's a good trailer. It's a good trailer. I think it's.
Well,
I think
do you like the
Candyman's
trailer
going to be a
better?
movie that disappoints for some reason.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a good trailer though.
Candyman itself is a great movie.
They've rewritten the mythology.
So Slave 1.
They said they cannot call Boba Fett ship Slave 1.
What are they going to call it
so
then?
they
It's
renamed-
called
Why?
Slave One.
It's called Fire Spray.
Why?
Oh my god, that sounds like what I do after
Because it
sex.
spits fire. Does it spit
It's-
fire? Does it rap?
It's a dialogue.
Children, let me just explain
I spit
something.
fire. I spit hot fire.
Do you know
spray.
why it's called
I
Slave?
rip and I rhyme. I rhyme and I rip.
Is it because he captures bounties and he puts them?
No, I
puts them in
believe,
slavery?
and I think well, Matt's the probably Star
It's a
Wars
police.
guy here.
It's a police vehicle.
I believe it's
in the-
connected to
in the-
another ship, right?
All I know, it was a police vehicle that he converted.
Well,
this is a Star Wars. Nerd
so-
talk right now.
Well, Jango Fett had Slave One. He always had the same
Right.
ship. It's always been the same
Right.
ship, but they didn't call it Slave One.
But it was a
And-
converted. But the ship that Jango Fett had was a police vehicle that Jango converted.
but wasn't
then
that
Boba
vehicle
inherited it.
connected to something else in the lore?
It
and
could.
it came
You could
off?
be right. I don't know. My knowledge goes all the way as far back as I know it was a police
Because
vehicle. Where he got it from, we could be
even
where
in the
you're talking
technical
about.
world, okay, we have terminologies. For example, when disk drives were out and people were buying them for their tower PCs, you had to set up your master and your slave. Now, that is not a terminology of literally taking a human being in captivity for the rest of their life and beating the fuck out of them for them to work. It's a slave because it works off the master.
works from
the master
yes.
is, for your IO. There is a reason of that terminology. So the slave,
Justin,
I
this
do
is
not
Disney.
believe is a term. We're taking it from something else and applying it to that.
I'm going
This
to tell
is
you how
Disney
far they're
that had
thinking. This is how far they're
It
thinking.
was called
went.
Splash.
Bob
The
Chapek-
movie Splash was disgusting because of somebody's butt that was showing.
Right. Put the hair on. But yeah, I guarantee you, the longest the conversation went was somebody at Disney, whether it be Bob Chapek or some executive, was watching The Mandalorian or some old Star Wars movie with their kid, and somebody said Slave One, and the kid said, "Dad, what is a slave?" And they didn't want to have the conversation, and they said, "Let's just change the name so we don't have to fucking have these long conversations."
But hold on.
Guarantee you
okay, let's change the name. Let's change the name. Okay, that's fine. Let's change the name.
Fire spray is the best you can come up with. It's like the
word servant is worse than slave.
Yeah, but why not fire sprayer or something like fire spray?
How about anything else than fire spray? That sounds like
why not call it the ship one? I don't know.
Yeah,
like fire spray. Does it shoot?
Give it a designation. Call it like a wide.
I think it shoots fire like
just
one
anything.
time. Doesn't it like shoot fire just once and that's it? Like it doesn't shoot fire all the time.
He does off of his arm. But the ship doesn't shoot any fire.
Is it the propellant?
I mean, as
call it the cosmic duster.
Who
gives a fuck what it's called?
I mean, you're Matthew. You're the only one here that has Boba Fett on their body.
I do. It's on my fucking left arm.
You should be giving the last final word on this.
Okay, anybody who's more concerned about what the fuck a ship is called, and to Justin's point about the whole master and slave, is like, you know what? You should probably cancel Pearl Jam's first album 10 because they have a song on there called Master Slave. No, well, Mookie they called it 10 because Mookie Blaylock was number 10 for the Hawks, but they weren't going to be called Mookie Blaylock. It was too weird, so we call them Pearl Jam. So there's a song.
I didn't know you were into Pearl Jam that much.
I love fucking Pearl Jam.
Hey,
that's great.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey, you know, it's like
here I am, and there you are.
Oh yeah, Star Wars.
No, copyright.
Can't call it slave anymore.
Slave is what he flies around in the galley.
Fire sprayer. Can't you feel
Fire sprayer sounds like a death metal.
Fire sprayer. Call it Django fucking one. Who gives a fuck what you call it?
Yeah, that would have been. See what Matthew just
call
did?
It Django.
That's a better
call
name.
the fucking ship
call
Django.
It the Django. It would.
But then they would say like, oh,
like his
Django's
dad?
like the slave. He's a slave too because Django uncaged.
Django wasn't a slave.
Well,
Django was the one that was.
Well, Django was a slave in the beginning of Django Unchained, and they became not.
No, that's the Django, man.
The Django Unchained.
This has been Simplistic Showcase. Once again showcasing how silly this show is.
Let's do a little TV roundup.
TV roundup.
TV roundup. Give me back my show.
Give me back my show.
I just want to say real quick. I have a notice. This movie commentary comes out.
Are you supposed to go to the court for this?
No. You know what? Delete that. Delete that.
No, that's more of a summons than a.
Nah. I forgot this isn't coming out until September 1st. So.
Okay.
I was going to talk about Toast of London expires on the 31st of August. It will be gone after 31st. Get it in.
You better fucking rip that shit.
I am currently on the second season, and I will be ripping the rest.
Could you please put it on the server, please, so I can watch?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm here to save the day.
That's what I.
Thank God. Thank the Lord Almighty.
Thank the fucking Christ Almighty that you're there.
Speaking of TV, Matthew.
Yep.
The fuck have you been watching?
How you doing, Matthew?
Hello. How are you?
What's going on?
Sorry, we got fucking deep in all the other shit. So, the season of Dave is finished on FX. We were talking about FX earlier. So, this season was extremely infuriating.
Where?
However,
can you explain that to us?
Well,
what season?
In one word,
this is only the second season of Dave.
I heard the second season wasn't good. I heard the next season is better.
Well, first season was good. Second season was fucking infuriating until the last episode, and then the last episode kind of brings everything around. Like I've been talking about the show like for fucking ever. It's the white version of fucking Atlanta. Atlanta, fucking dominates that show. It's like
there's a radio host down here in Miami who also loves this show and talks about it all the time. I was like, oh yeah, it's the show that Matt was talking about.
I like Dave a lot. I like Lil Dicky's. The rapper itself he's funny and everything like that. So, but a lot. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do you like stupid white rap?
No.
Okay, well, you're fucking hater, I guess. Hey, do you like really white suburban Jewish?
The only rap I like is 80s rap.
80s rap? Like fucking.
He likes Beastie Boys, and that's about it.
No, that's not true.
what is it?
You said of all the white rappers.
Marley Marl and or the Grandmaster Flash and the
Grandmaster
Furious
Flash
97 or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fucking that's not even a fucking name, asshole.
Furious 5.
Yep.
Furious 5. There you go. Minus 92. The show was the last episode kind of wrapped it up in a nice slow bow. If they do if they do a third season, great. If they don't, it's even better. I don't.
How many episodes is there for a season?
10. They did
Jesus.
10.
So they had 9 shitty episodes.
Wow. I'm not gonna say they're shitty.
I will.
Okay. Well, you haven't fucking seen them.
Well, going off the way you're explaining, it seems like they were pretty fucking bad.
Compared to the first season, they were okay.
Is this like True Detective season 2?
No.
Oh, don't even talk about True Detective
like,
season 2.
Okay, it's like
that was a slog.
Do you like dealing with like people that their problems are
no?
like
I don't want to deal with
problems. Like okay.
Oh, like Seinfeldy problems?
They're because I mean, not
problems
just,
that really
not,
aren't problems.
Not
like,
just because
right.
it's kind of like the Seinfeld.
I don't know what I'm gonna do if I can't make it to the party on Saturday.
Masters of None.
It's
kind of
the
problems.
Seinfeld version of Atlanta, even though Atlanta is kind of like the Seinfeld version of St. Elsewhere.
Twin
I don't
Peaks.
fucking know what.
I'd say Twin Peaks, but that's
something like that. So it's you know, I don't know, but it wraps around. I mean, it's I don't know because it was getting annoying to a certain point, but it's still weird. What else? Schmigadoon. It's gonna come back. All these fucking Apple. You know what? I'll give you this much. Apple TV Plus or Apple Plus TV or whatever the fuck you want to call it is actually putting out a few good shows. So
they are.
We all like Ted Lasso. I'll give you that.
Ted Lasso's amazing.
Lasso's really
I was the first
good.
on the train. I want my credit.
Yes, yeah. Everybody likes fucking Ted Lasso, and then even that Schmigadoon show is. Do you like
Schmigadoon?
It's fucking dancey, fucking musical shit with Keegan Michael Key and Cicely Strong. Was it?
Yeah. Cecilia. Yeah. From SNL. Yeah.
So, if you like kind of cheesy 1950s, 1940s, 1930s musicals, so you might like it. That season ended, and it ended in a way where it was like, okay, cool.
Keegan Michael Key related to Dwayne McDuffie, by the way, which I just found out last week. Keegan Michael Key is related to the comic book artist who passed away, a writer, I believe. Dwayne McDuffie?
Oh, I thought you said like Duff from MTV. Duff.
No, different
Karen
one.
Duffy.
Different guy.
I thought you said Karen Duffy. I was like, oh, that's fucking weird. So those are the 3 things I have been. There might have been something else I was watching, but that's all that occurs to me right now.
Po Lizzie. Can you top that, you son of a bitch?
Oh God, no.
He's always the top.
I'll just
top. Never.
He is the top.
Lately, I'm not liking being on the top, but that's another talk for another day.
Well, you just gotta flip it around. Flip
counseling,
like what
baby.
No, I found other things that are better.
Flip it and reverse it.
Okay.
Oh, like masturbating?
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Yes.
I think
I
we're
just
a
created
little
an
too
OnlyFans account.
I think we're.
God damn it! I'm gonna delete it.
It's a very upsetting. It's a very upsetting thing.
You want to see the sweet Italian sausage?
Yeah. Been continuing watching The Sopranos. We are currently on season 4, and
is that when the show's good?
Right along.
Well, the show, I think season 3 things start to kind of change because of how popular the show got, and of course 9/11 hits, and so things kind of change. I think from the writers' room, they started changing some things, and it's not necessarily better. I think there's probably some more interesting little tidbits that come in. So you get some characters that have yet appeared that I'm excited that are appearing, but also I think the comedy gets a lot funnier. It is.
When's Joey Pants show up? Is he already in the show at this point, or is that later?
It's a little later.
Yeah, because how many seasons total were there in the Sopranos? 6 or
5,
7?
I thought, right?
Were there 6?
Is it 6?
There was 6.
Okay.
That
was kind of like the thing that HBO was always kind of like 6 is the limit for shows we want to do almost. Because
Joey Pants was season. No, Joey Pants is season 3 at the end of season 3.
Oh, he shows up.
Oh, okay, yeah. I lose track of where he shows up.
Sorry. I was thinking you were talking about somebody else.
Buscemi, you talking about?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Buscemi for a second.
Fuck, Joe. Yeah, fucking.
He comes in
that
later.
shit, too.
He comes in later.
He comes in
Joey.
later.
He comes
Joey
in.
Pants was not his name in the show.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, not to be
Let's call him Joey
confused,
Pants.
people. It's like, oh, guy named Joey Pants.
Joey
like,
Pants.
that's
Yeah.
a fucking actor, assholes.
Joey
Come on.
Pants is a nickname for him, but he's at the like one episode I think at the end of season 3, and then he's all in season 4. And
Right.
yeah, it's an annoying character to say the least.
Yeah,
Very
he's-
annoying.
But there's some magic there with him. I would say that. Something new for Justin.
Ooh.
I haven't started the season.
something new, something from the 70s.
No. This is not a show that I've been watching, but my significant other has been watching it, and we decided to watch. Watch a show. We've watched enough Sopranos. Downton Abbey.
Oh,
Okay, I've tried to watch this show 4 times. I can't get past. You know how I'm an Anglophile. I love British.
it's probably because you're
So-
pronouncing it incorrectly and calling it Downtown Abbey.
Downton. Yeah, I fucked
Downtown
that up.
Abbey.
Downtown Abbey is what I thought it was called. But yeah, I tried to watch it, but I
Downtown Abbey. is a
Downtown-
different type of
Downtown Abbey is what I
movie.
used to think it was called.
It's a good movie. Don't get me wrong. It's a great.
That was my
1976
Simply Ashamed
movie.
for about 3 years ago. I
Yeah,
thought
you
it
could
was
only
Downtown
watch that
Abbey.
at the theater in New York City.
Yeah, Downtown.
Welcome to straight up Downtown Abbey.
I'm going to the Downtown Abbey.
She
You
has
ever met
some
Downtown
big
Abbey?
old knockers
That's a
on
girl
her.
right there.
Oh man, have you seen that girl? Ooh, baby.
It was usually
So yeah,
that
I again,
Debbie
I
Does
tried to
Dallas.
watch
Usually be a
Downtown.
double feature. Yeah, you tried it?
I've tried it 4 times. I can't get.
Okay, I
past-
started in
I
season
just
3.
have no interest. I have zero.
Oh, I started in season 1.
Yeah, I
That's
started in
maybe that's our
season
problem.
3, and
And you work backwards?
the first. No, we're just continuing.
Just skip the
And
first 2. Yeah.
she caught me up on who's who and what the characters are. I'm a quick learner when it comes to that shit. And I was actually I was really impressed with what was going on.
Maybe I'll give it another try. I'm more of a Crown fan.
The first
than a-
episode
than
I
a
watched
Downton Abbey.
contained a pretty brutal rape.
What?
You know our stance on that.
I mean,
Um,
that's how what goes down in Downtown Abbey.
But I was very surprised. My
Wow.
viewers
I
of the
thought it
show
was that
will know
dirty.
exactly what I'm talking about.
I thought
Unless there's more
I
than
thought that
one
show
rape.
was classy. They have-
No, she gets beat up pretty well.
oh wow. Okay.
But it is I don't know. I thought it was quite charming, quite interesting. I
gotta
was
give it
liking the
another try.
storylines. I like some of the actors. I like the portray of.
well, what Dan Stevens is in that, right?
So George Clooney shows up. I think.
George Clooney
Is he
shows up
really?
at Downton Abbey.
I think he shows up in one of the
no
seasons. Yeah.
shit. Wow.
So the guy, I guess
yeah.
the guy from the guest is in that.
Lily James is in it.
Yeah. I think George Clooney showed up because just like Justin, his significant other watched the show and he decided to be on it or something.
Just like South Park when he was the fucking dog.
Just like
Well, he helped.
The gay
Yeah, but
dog.
he helped create South Park.
So yeah, he's kind of like
You know
he's like
that
a silent
story.
actor. in that show.
That's the
Yeah.
fucking thing about George Clooney.
George Clooney
Nobody
helped-
nobody could talk any shit about fucking George Clooney.
He's a secret mensch. That
Yeah.
guy.
No.
There's a lot of
you
shit on
want to
the
talk some
slide.
shit about George Clooney? Fuck you.
No, you can't talk bad.
Wow.
He gave us South Park.
He did. He did.
He's
He's one
given
of the
a
greatest
lot of
characters
shit.
on ER, a show I watched.
Yeah.
You
Back
fucking
in the
love
day.
ER. Have you been watching?
ER's the
Have
shit,
you been
man.
watching ER again?
You know what? I should do a rewatch in ER. There was an episode of
Michael
ER where there was
Crichton's
a
his best work ever.
ER, yeah. It was like Jurassic Park in that. That was it.
What about Time Seal?
Fuck off, not Timeline with
Timeline.
Paul Walker.
I don't
Fuck
think
that
Paul
movie.
Walker was the problem.
Westworld, baby.
I don't know.
Westworld.
I don't know.
Westworld,
Westworld.
yes, don't
Westworld.
fuck around with Westworld.
Love that movie. Absolutely. As a kid, Westworld. Love that fucking movie.
That I used to watch
Well,
this
this is
shit
a
with
good
my
Yul
dad,
Brynner.
and
Yeah,
it was
very
like, this
big
movie's
Yul
fucking
Brynner fan.
weird.
Loves him some Yul Brynner.
Fucking yeah, it's fucking tasty. I haven't watched anything else other than that. So sorry.
I might have been watching something else.
Sorry,
I
you
guess some fucking
motherfucker.
I know he's always watching TV though.
I watch a lot
You're
of
the
TV.
more the TV guy.
Give us one thing you've been watching.
one, or I have like minutes.
Okay.
One. Okay.
Give your top three.
I gave 2. Justin gave 2. I think so. You can give 2.
Okay.
Well, affirmative action. You can give 3 if you like.
Okay. You get. Yeah.
thank you.
No, you get 1.
Oh, what the fuck? This is.
And now you lost your spot.
We got. Yeah.
Fuck,
we
what the
got to
hell?
keep the black man down.
I finished the Bad Batch season 1, and I finished.
How was that?
Kim's Convenience. Bad
I
Batch
heard
is
some iffy things on that.
I feel like all these
it drags in the
extra
middle,
things are
but it gets
fucking,
good
like,
at the end.
Like not.
The first episode's good. The last couple episodes are really good. The middle's very like laggy.
Oh, so they had a good
And it has
idea that they just couldn't figure out the full.
So here's the thing. Where
Was
I know
there
you're
enough
gonna,
to make
you
a
would never
bad
watch
bad
it.
show? Were you at, okay, DJ?
Oh, that's a good point. They only
DJ.
had a really good couple episodes. And
DJ,
Right.
you are
Here's the thing
the
about-
Star Wars TV guy.
Yes.
You love fucking Star Wars TVs, and I'll give you this much.
Sure.
I like Rebels. Rebels was pretty good. I think all the way through it was pretty good, to be honest.
Right.
You love all the Clone Wars and this, and then
Yes.
all the other stuff.
Correct.
Was there
All
a
accurate.
purpose to have the Bad Batch be a spinoff to make a TV show?
Now let's.
Were you
let me just-
you asking for it?
I will give you this. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear me
Oh
out.
yeah.
Bad Batch
Yeah.
presents a character. I will not tell you who, that I think is going to connect to the Boba Fett show. That's the purpose, I think, of Bad Batch. And here's the thing.
You can tell me who it is.
Well, there's a character named Omega, but her name is Omega, and she's a female clone. But her and Boba Fett,
I don't
designation
think call
was
him Boba Fett.
Boba Fett, whatever. His designation was Alpha, and hers was Omega, or she calls
Alpha
herself
and
Omega. She's
Omega,
a
like
new-
in the fucking
Yeah.
Bible.
because they're the only. Her and Boba were the only non-altered
Okay.
clones ever. So she's a little girl, but she's older than all the clones because she ages normally, and they were rapid age. Anyway,
Yeah.
she I think is going to show up in the Boba Fett show.
Slave One.
She's annoying as fuck. But I thought the same thing about Ahsoka, who's now my favorite Star Wars character. So I was watching the whole series like, I don't like you, but I thought the same thing about
Ahsoka
Ahsoka.
was very annoying in the fucking.
She was
in
annoying
the
as
fucking
fuck,
Clone
and I
Wars,
love
like,
her now.
Hey,
so,
Anakin,
yeah, she was. Ahsoka's probably one of the best Star Wars characters that nobody talks about.
Well, she had.
But
At
she
least
started
she
off
had an
annoying as
arc.
fuck.
She had like, oh,
She had a great
this,
arc,
and
and her
it's like,
final
oh,
battle
that's
with
fucked up.
in the final Clone Wars episodes is fantastic. I put it up there against anything that's come out of Star
Wait,
Wars.
that was like that
But
was the newer Clone Wars stuff, right?
the newer
Yeah.
stuff, the newer Clone Wars. Yeah, when the Order 66
That's when
episodes.
she
Anyway,
fought Vader in that, right?
she fought Darth Maul. in
Darth
that, and it
Maul.
was
Then
very
she
good.
fought Vader in the.
She fought Vader in Rebels, yeah.
Rebels.
Yeah, the character on the Bad Batch show is very annoying. She's a little girl, so she does a lot of "We've got us," and she's like from New Zealand accent because she's supposed to be.
Oh my God, am I right, my Australian friends?
Oh, ew.
Who needs
But she's
them?
she's very. We've got to help them. Hi, I'm Omega. You know, it's like the whole time. But again,
God.
fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But I don't want to
Well,
say I
obviously
hate
they're
her
not
now.
making this. They're not. They haven't made this character for you. They've made it for the
Children.
Children.
Millions.
Again, they did
millions
the
of
same
kids
thing
are
with
like, "That's
Ahsoka, and
me,
Ahsoka
I'm
is now a
annoying."
badass.
Like, yeah.
They did the same thing with Ahsoka, and Ahsoka's not bad. So I'm going to reserve my judgment on her.
It's
the
only going
next-
to take
I
like
hope they
7
do it.
years for that character to come around.
Unless they do a time jump, they can do a time jump. The way this first season ends, they could literally jump 10 years ahead of time. It'll be fine. I finished that. I finished Kim's Convenience. Kim's Convenience pissed me off because
Kim's Convenience.
Yeah, on Netflix.
yeah, it's
Oh.
the one that's on Netflix, the Korean kind of modern family kind of show. But the star of Kim's Convenience was on The Mandalorian. He was the rebel
Yeah, he was
cop
the guy,
that was trying to
the
recruit
X-wing, right? Was
bald-headed.
the X-wing guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy. He's
Good
awesome.
episode.
He's the greatest
Good
part of the show. But the way, remember, the show got the creator of the show like abandoned the show. So the way the final episode ends, it's just like, that's it? Really? That's how we're ending it?
That's
Because it
that's
wasn't
very
supposed to end that
Kim
way.
convenient.
Why? Wait. Explain why it wasn't supposed to end that way.
He ghosted everybody. He just got burned out and quit the show. He did
Oh,
like a
really?
Dave Chappelle. Yeah.
The old
and
guy?
No, not the old guy. The creator of the show, the writer
Really?
of the show.
Oh,
He left.
does it take place in New York?
Toronto,
Ah,
Canada, something like that.
Ontario or
Hey.
something.
And the guy who plays him, and the old guy's not old. He's 10 years younger than the woman that plays his wife. He just looks old. But he like
Burned
tried
out.
to get in contact with the creator, and the creator just ghosted everybody.
That's
like
wacky.
he's gone.
Yeah,
So the show kinda
he
ends
Probably had his. He probably got
anticlimactically.
he probably had some people get in his ear like, "Hey, you should really end the show this way." He's like, I'm done.
Yeah, it was kind of like that actually.
It's probably like, yeah, you're not gonna tell me how. It's like
That's a shame.
You white people aren't gonna tell me how to end my show, so I'm just gonna kind of like go away.
I still don't. There's still not closure. The guy from Kim, the main character, he says I can't get in contact with him. It's just like been like a year at this point.
You got one more. You give us something good here.
I won't go into F1 Drive to Survive on Netflix, which is a great show.
F1 Drive to Survive.
It's a documentary around Formula racing, but I won't talk about that. I watched the first episode of Heels.
Oh, the one with Stephen Amell and everything.
Stephen Amell, the wrestling show. It's fucking fantastic. It's so good. Man. CM Punk's on there. We were talking about him off mic.
I feel like Stars has good shows that nobody's watching.
It's really good, man. Right. It's kind of like it's about people running an indie wrestling promotion in like. I think it's Atlanta. Because he's at Georgia.
Probably.
I've been wanting to restart my Stars membership because they have.
I think you did it. I think.
Well, I know they got because season 3 of American Gods is on there now.
I'm not.
Nicole likes all that Outlander shit, so Outlander's going to be started again soon. So
of course, yeah.
So there's going to be all this stuff I'm going to probably watch.
But no, the guy from the Pittsburgh Steelers, big dude that used to kill people.
Harrison.
Harrison. He's on there. He's one of the wrestlers on there. What's his first name? Joe Harris.
Anybody who's Joey tough Harrison? And mean, Joe Harrison.
No, I think his name was Joe Harrison.
Joe Harrison. It's fucking.
What's his first name?
It's like a fake name. What's your name? Joe.
Harrison. John Harrison. John Harrison.
I think it's Joe Harrison.
It ain't Joe. I guarantee you, it's not Joe Harrison.
If it's Joe Harrison, what are you gonna give me?
Free OnlyFans account access.
Yeah, exactly. You get a private OnlyFans.
It's James Harrison.
James Harrison.
Yeah, he's on there.
I said John.
He's awesome.
You said Joe. It's James.
Stephen Amell is really good, though he's doing a Texas accent, and I think he is from Texas.
No, that motherfucker's from Canada.
No, I think his wife is from Canada.
I think he's from Canada. Texas. What are you going to give me if he's from Canada?
It might be flipped. Maybe his wife is from Texas. One of them is from Texas and one of them is from Canada. I don't
think Stephen Amell is from fucking Canada, but he is from Canada, not his wife. I don't fucking know.
I'm looking up Stephen Amell right now. I don't know. Maybe it's his wife. But he is doing an accent that even if he is from Canada, doesn't sound like good.
Does Arrow still exist?
No. He's on another show called Heels.
Just because he's on another show doesn't mean
he died off of that show like 3 years ago.
No,
they killed him off.
Yeah, he killed him. Yeah,
he's been there.
Oh, really?
Who
was the new?
Oh, yeah,
sacrificed himself.
He killed himself.
Is that when he got killed by fucking Ra's al Ghul?
No, he got killed by a bunch of spirits from a. Why are you making me restart fucking CW?
Because we just got over therapy with that.
Hey, Laurel, you're my. Remember back in the day when all we used to do was talk about Arrow on the show?
When the first season was good.
The first couple seasons were really good.
He is from Toronto, Canada.
Oh, I told you, motherfucker. He ain't from.
His wife, Cassandra Jean, is from Texas.
Oh, so they flipped that shit. Okay.
So maybe she's helping him with his accent. She needs to help him a little bit more because of his accent.
But you're like, yeehaw, everyone. Yeehaw, y'all.
But no, it's a good show if you grew up on wrestling like me.
Like
it's
wrestling.
Really. It's a lot of stuff where you see the ins and outs of how these little small companies run and stuff like that.
Like the Wrestler, like that movie.
It feels like that.
Okay.
A little bit not as good because it's not Darren Aronofsky.
Steven's a big wrestling fan.
He's
he was on WWE
a big
for a
dude
minute.
too. He's like 6'4".
CM Punk is.
Well, he was in WWE
was,
for a little
a consultant on the show. CM Punk was a consultant on the show. I think he might have met him.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, and he shows up on the show. I think. I saw one of the clips there. You know how they do the thing this season on Heels. And they show one clip and it was CM Punk coming out.
Like that.
Why is it called Heels?
Because they're bad guys.
Heels is a term for the bad guys. In wrestling, there's the face and the heel. Face is the good guy, baby face, and a heel is the bad guy. So they call it heels.
You don't know this, Justin?
No, I'm not a big wrestling guy.
Justin's he's not a wrestling fan.
I enjoy it.
Not a lot of people, they literally explain it in the beginning of the show. It's like the first thing that comes up is in wrestling.
Oh my god! There's
the good guy and then there's the heel.
Heel.
I thought you were watching when you said Heels, I thought you were watching some Bravo TV housewife shit.
You're watching some broads walk around.
Previously on Heels.
Yeah.
Previously on Heels.
I mean,
how dare you wear the same outfit I had?
Like something on, Speaking of like OnlyFans, I mean OnlyFans. I'm sure they got a bunch of videos of like.
Oh, they got to have a heels
like
OnlyFans.
stomping
They've
on
got to
like
have a
cock and
heels.
ball.
Oh, come on! I think I was on that.
Were you the heel? Were you the heel or the cock?
I don't
and
even
ball?
know anymore. I think I was.
You hit a point where it all merged together, huh?
We take turns. Let's go.
Time to traverse an inner tale, told to us by our talkative automaton. It's Julie's diary.
Dear Diary. Look, I hate musicals. I fucking hate them. In the cajillion-year history of musicals, I have liked maybe 3. One was about a starving child stealing shit in the streets of 1830s England. Another was about a man falling in love with a hooker who dies ironically of a non-STD in 1890s Paris, and another about racist teenage gang warfare, aping plot points from Shakespeare in 1950s New York. The rest of all the musicals ever made, as far as I'm concerned, could all burn in a fire. I mean, as a sentient computer program, a group of people stopping in mid-conversation to sing a song with perfect pitch, while dancing to surprisingly synchronized choreography every 10 minutes, and then going about their day as though nothing happened truly burns all the logic centers in my programming. But I said to myself, maybe just this once. I should break out of my comfort zone and give another musical a shot to see if it can just moderately entertain me. So I popped on the trailer for the new Cinderella, and Jesus Christ. The first thing I see is James Corden do a pratfall. Is James Corden an immortal being sent through time and space to appear in and destroy all music as we know it? Or is he like me, a computer program, but rather installed by the producers in every musical in the modern era as a fail-safe, in case whatever dull, tropey, unremarkable musical sped up by Hollywood has a clip of a fat guy falling to liven up the trailers enough to be played during a commercial break of the Late Late Show with the aforementioned James Corden? Either possibility scares the living shit out of me.
This has been Julie's diary. The Simplistic Reviews Podcast will return after this.
Maybe I don't hate musicals. Maybe I just hate James Corden. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Fuck off, James Corden.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Cinema Recall Podcast here at thatmomentin.com. I am your host, The Vern, and on each episode, myself, along with a guest, will be talking about an iconic scene from a classic movie. Which films will we be discussing? Well, that's all up to you, because before each episode airs, we're going to be giving you a poll of great flicks to choose from. Whichever one gets the most votes, that's the one we'll be talking about. So, listen to the Cinema Recall Podcast on the site thatmomentin.com or on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, or Podomatic, or SoundCloud. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy it.
Over the past 17 years, the infamous serial killer Jigsaw has devised some of the most elaborate and diabolic torture devices in order to torment and teach his victims a lesson.
Andrew Green, I want to play a game. Your partner slit their wrists after they found out you slept with their sister. What are you willing to cut to free yourself from this room? Somewhere in your body is the key to the door. Here's a knife. You have just enough air for about 20 minutes of searching. Here's a clue. Look within your heart to forgive yourself.
Oh, wait! You can't do the no!
He has cemented a legacy out of pitting people against one another. Contrition versus self-interest. Atonement versus human nature. But as the years passed, Jigsaw's motivations have become a bit on the petty side.
Benjamin Gaines. You walk your dog every day without picking up after her. So I'm lowering you in a tank full of dog poop. The exact same amount of poop you have left on your apartment complex property these past 7 years. Your method of escape is up to you.
No, you can't. Wait, hold on. How could you possibly calculate the exact amount of poop I didn't pick up?
One would think I just took an average of the amount of poop a Labradoodle produces over a 7-year period, taking into account normal health and proper feeding habits.
One would think.
But that would be ridiculous. I merely followed you every single day for the past 7 years, measuring the size and scale and cubic weight of your dog's poops. then collecting the same amount of said poops from 3 local kennels in the area.
That's even worse. Why didn't you just pick up the poops yourself? Do you live in my apartment complex?
See what happens when an old man filled with a bloodlust, entitlement, and seemingly limitless resources enacts major consequences to even the most minor offenses.
Jonathan Matthews, you sat directly next to me in the theater with other seats available as I watched Captain America Civil War. Not only did you chew your popcorn extremely loud, but you also kept checking messages on your phone without the courtesy of turning the brightness down. In turn, I have opened a wormhole that will send you back in time to the actual American Civil War.
Wait, you somehow developed time travel? And you're using it to punish me for being rude in some movie that came out 5 years ago?
It wasn't some movie, Jonathan. It was the cornerstone of Phase 3 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If the Avengers don't break up, Thanos doesn't win. Must understand.
How am I supposed to get back? What are the rules to this game? And again, how did you manage to open a wormhole?
I have access to a Hadron Collider.
That seems like a vast misappropriation of resources.
No! Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Leatherface. None of them are as terrifying as a bitter genius, oozing with white privilege, willing to do anything to stick it to those who he feels have slighted him in some way. Some small, small way.
David Oswald, your late grandfather always wanted you to be an engineer. He paid your way through technical school, but you fell for a girl in class, got married and decided to make a life with her. A woman your grandfather warned you would ruin your career. Instead of becoming an engineer, you became an assistant manager at Sears and Roebuck, and with that modicum of unearned power, you decided to not give me a refund when I tried to return a set of lawn chairs. So I have decided to return something to you that you cannot deny. I have brought back the spirit of your late grandfather, who will now haunt you and your family for the rest of your life.
David, did I tell you that Janet was no god?
Holy shit! You have the power to resurrect the dead?
Well, yes. Although resurrect is a bit of an oversimplification when referring to metaphysical transmography.
And you're using it to make my grandfather annoy me. Why, again?
For not taking the engineering job in Fresno.
This Halloween, the game has gotten very shallow. Petty sore.
You could have been making 6 figures, David. 6 figures!
Some of the games we play are disguised psychological exercises to promote personal growth, while others are just ways to allow us to make stupid jokes at the expense of others. I'll let you decide which one this is. It's Simply Say Anything.
All right, here we go. Simply Say Anything, the game where I force Matt and Justin to say something bad about something they love and something good about something they hate. You guys ready to play the game?
Yeah, I'm always ready for this one.
What if I hate this segment?
I don't care. I don't care.
What if?
I'm Tommy Lee Jones.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I didn't pay my taxes. I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I wish somebody would tell me that.
I didn't wash my hands after I took a shit.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Could you imagine they remade that now?
I gotta write a fugitive sketch. I gotta.
Yeah, we don't have that. We don't have a fugitive.
We haven't done a fugitive sketch yet. All right, here we go. Matt, Justin, you go first, then Matt, then Justin, then Matt, then Justin, then Matt, then Justin, then Matt, then Justin, then Matt. Here we go. Justin.
Yes.
Say something bad about Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Ooh.
I love when I stump him.
You stumped him. He's
love
really
when I
got to
stump
think
him.
about this one.
Got to think about it. He's got to go through the mental Rolodex of the movie. What part did he not like about that?
I know what I don't like about it.
That's why I didn't pick
I
you,
know.
you son of a bitch.
Well, you're probably never going to know what I don't like about it because it's
Does it involve around the girl?
Does it involve Allison Duty?
might.
I know Justin loves him.
I was gonna say, I want some.
It's
I wish
because
there was
there's-
more Allison Duty.
Well, it's because there's never a segment with Allison Duty on the toilet doing duty.
I kind of would have loved to
know what
seen
you-
like a scene where like she jumps from bedroom to bedroom.
I know. See, okay. See,
Oh, that would've been
asshole.
great.
He
Oh,
almost
that'd've been
took
great.
it from me. That's kind of the same. That's what I
Yeah,
was
like
But did you lose the joke at the when she goes? She talks in her sleep. You lose that joke if you.
I
do
don't
that.
think you do.
No.
I would shoot it
Because that's the reveal. That's the
no, I
reveal.
would shoot it. This is how I would shoot it. I would have shot it that they're in the same like hotel, right? And it's
This
at
is
night.
before. This is before they go to like.
And-
what part of the film would you shoot this stuff?
Yeah, because they're not together.
They're never
until they
together
get
until
captured.
like. it's
Oh yeah, no, I know,
that's
I
what
know.
we're
But
trying.
like, I would have had it like they have Sean Connery like he's like with the Nazis in like a park,
Right.
and then you just see like silhouette of people, and you see this like silhouette of one going into a room, and then you see the silhouette leave, go like to another room. I don't know.
That's her
You
silhouette.
kinda want a Temple of Doom
That's
situation?
her silhouette.
Yeah, and you see a little something.
Like what? The silhouette's like laying,
See-
like
see- you
the
see-
two
He wants to
shadows
see
like
Duty's
laying
booty,
on
some of
man.
that
That's what
booty
he wants.
duty.
He wants Duty's booty over
Yeah,
there.
oh my god.
What was her name? Was it Jenny Flex in the James Bond movie? Jenny Flex?
Jenny Flex. What was her
Jenny
name in? What
Jenny
was her
Flex,
name in the,
yeah, wasn't
I
it?
think Jenny Flex. Hey, I remember her
What was
name.
her
She was
name
a
in
Bond
the
girl.
Ring of the Musketeers?
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
What was her
that's
name?
a hard. That's a hard
I know.
cut.
That's
we
a
should
hard-
know
check out
this.
the Ring
We
of the
watched
Musketeers
this fucking
commentary
movie
for
for the
Simplistic
goddamn site. We don't.
It's a great movie, by the way. Great film.
1992, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had everybody.
David
I had-
Hasselhoff, John Rhys Davis was that? Right?
John Rhys Davies.
Oh,
Sala was there.
I am the master of
Anne Marie.
Anne Marie.
Marie?
Yeah, that's kind of lame.
I'm calling her Allison Duty. Fuck it.
What was her name in Elsa Schneider? Dr. Schneider.
Dr. Schneider.
Dr.
Doc-
Schneider.
I don't know. I guess.
Dr. Scheiser.
All I have to do is squeeze.
All I have to do is
All I have to do
scream.
is scream.
Like, okay, go ahead, baby.
You know, I guess what would have been cool is there was a little bit. This is my answer. If there was a little bit
This
of
is the actual answer.
Yeah, this is the actual answer. What I don't like about The Last Crusade is I wish there was more young Indiana Jones later on in the movie.
Oh, more River Phoenix.
I wish River Phoenix came like later on.
Bookended a little
and
bit.
maybe as he's talking to his dad, like it overlays with something that happened with him and his dad. Or yeah, they could have bookended it as well.
Yeah.
You know, that's a very
Maybe as they're
thoughtful-
riding into the sunset, you see him and
It's a great
Sean
opening.
Connery
Yeah.
like driving into the sunset type thing.
Maybe
or
Sean Connery
walking
looks
the
at
sunset,
Indiana
yeah.
and his River Phoenix in the suit, and he like does a double take, and it's back to Harrison Ford. Like he sees him as his little. He sees Harrison, but he sees him as River Phoenix for a little moment because he's like, that's my boy.
Or maybe there's like
I lost you, boy.
There's like a dialogue or something. He's like, one day you'll make me proud or something. Like that's kind of like passive aggressive or something.
Damn, this is like a real answer to like a real question. Like, I know we fuck around a lot on this show, but that's actually like that would be.
Yeah, like maybe like during that time, like he says, like I've always wanted to make my father proud of me or something, and he's
But
like,
instead, it's the whole dog thing. Like you're named after the dog.
Yeah,
the dog.
Where do you come back from that? I guess at that point.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was a George
you can't make it
Lucas thing he wanted to do. So blame George Lucas for not making Last Crusade better.
Indiana Jones. I should have saved this, but Indiana Jones' last line of that movie is "Yes, sir."
Yes, sir.
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah. Hi-ya! No, his last line is like ha.
Yeah, it's
He
true.
doesn't need-
Yeah, and then Sean Connery could have came on. He's like, I'm proud of you or something. And he like got what he wanted. He was
What'd you
searching
find,
for his
Dad?
His
Illumination.
he's searching for all these wonderful treasures of history, but the entire time he was searching for his father to be proud of him.
I'm gonna tell you something. What could have happened? It would have made
That's
the
pretty
movie so
fucking
much
thoughtful.
more tragic.
I'll give you that fucking much.
It would have been more tragic if Sean Connery had to stay. No. If Sean Connery had to stay,
Desert AIDS.
because if he steps out of the cave, he dies. That's what I thought was going to happen, because like the night.
Oh, come
I thought
on,
the magic
man! You can't have a sad ending. It's the Last Crusade.
No, I'm saying it would have been. I literally said it would have been more tragic.
I know, but nobody wants tragedy in a fucking Indiana Jones movie.
It's true.
I mean, the biggest tragedy is that they made a fourth one.
Oh, gee, that's
the fucking tragedy.
That is also
thank God
true.
Thank God they never did that.
Thank God it never
It's
happened.
kind of the perfect ending, isn't it?
I feel like I have like PTSD or something like that. It
It
never
might
really
have the
happened.
greatest ending of all time of a franchise. Matthew, say something good about a Game of Thrones prequel series.
Something good?
Yeah, because I know you hate prequels and reboots and sequels.
I mean, the fact that I don't have to watch it, the fact that I'll have to like tune in and watch it is pretty good. Like I have a choice.
No.
I have what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. I think Nick's gonna make you watch that. I think she's gonna make you watch
I have free will. Well,
I don't know.
For right now, I do.
I think Kang the Conqueror is gonna make you do. He's
gonna make me. He's gonna fucking make me watch it. What's good is that I'm not hearing a lot about this. That's pretty good, right?
You're gonna though. You're gonna.
I mean, when I
photos.
choose to watch it, you know, it's like it's pretty good. What's good about it is that it might reinvigorate any sort of interest I have in this fucking world again.
Because it's dead for pretty
I mean,
much. You could not stop talking about Game of Thrones and nobody gives a shit about it.
Here's the thing I appreciate. When did Game of Thrones end? Probably, 2018, right? 2018, 2019?
Yeah, something like that.
So you're going to have a big enough... And what was I watching? I've been watching a lot of like Red Letter Media lately and stuff like that, Half and Bag and stuff like that, where if there's enough fucking time between something ending and something new beginning, there might be new interest involved in something. So I'm hoping there's enough years that are going to be devoid of like, oh, and nobody's. When's the last time anybody's like seriously brought up Game of Thrones to you? Since probably the ending of the series, right?
Well,
I think me and my sister were talking.
The new trailer that just came out, I was reminded of Game of Thrones.
The character Rob Stark.
I didn't even fucking watch it, so I'm like,
yeah, me and my sister were talking about it on the plane, but it was like we're having a conversation. Like, remember when this shit ruled everyone's life? And
you know what? In the very beginning, when did it? I mean, it ruled your life for 6 years, probably, right? And then it was only up until the last 3 or 4 episodes.
Last season.
The last season.
After Brienne gets knighted, it's a steep decline for me. I know people say they don't like the season.
So I would say
before,
maybe the last 4 episodes, where it's like, but all the other episodes, were probably into it, right? You were like this.
I loved it up to Ramsay's ending.
Yeah,
when they got
rid of anybody who was like even remotely fucking interesting to the show.
Right, it's correct.
And then it ended up being like, oh, I'm a dragon mom. Oh, I'm your cousin man, and oh, I'm a little man. And
they don't even do anything with that. They didn't even do anything.
So you know what?
That.
What's good about the show is that you don't have to worry about that shit. It's fucking over. It's done. Hopefully, by Christ's sake. Well, Christ isn't real, but nobody's real anymore. Mickey Mouse is real. That's the only fucking thing you need to fucking
I'm real as fuck.
I'm fucking real as fuck. You're gonna fucking watch my shit. Maybe this will be entertaining because it will have nothing to do with any of the other shit. Because honestly, all the shit that Ned Stark tells you and all the other stuff, it's interesting.
Right.
Nothing else after that is fucking interesting. If you give me some good, the Mad King or this or that, that will probably be good because you don't have to worry about a bunch of fucking melodrama. My cousin.
Let me ask you a strange question. Forgive me if this is obvious. Is it?
Yes, I am Jewish.
No. Is it Weiss and Benioff doing it? Or is it somebody new?
They're working on that Confederacy show.
Fuck off. Justin. Yeah. Say something good about. Say something good about Matthew Broderick's Godzilla movie.
Genre no.
I always kneecap him. I always go for his knees. Just blam, blam.
The trailer was amazing. Remember the trailer came out?
Oh, don't help him.
I feel obligated.
I always like the poster.
The
big
the
foot.
giant foot. Got a foot fetish.
I hated it.
Got a
Fucking
got a
Quentin
lizard foot
Tarantino over here.
One OnlyFans. I said OnlyFans.
I'm on
Godzilla
big
feet.
reptile feet.
yeah.
Oh my
Look
god!
at that reptile
I
foot.
want to come all over that
It's
toenail.
got scales on it and everything.
I want to come all over that fish that's on his big fucking toe.
That giant green foot. Oh yeah.
Kevin Dunn. I like
Three
Kevin
toes.
Dunn. Kevin
Oh,
Dunn's in it.
3-2.
Oh yeah,
for
Kevin
me.
Dunn is in it. Who's Kevin? Is he like the?
He's a general.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
he's a
Colonel.
colonel.
My bad. Yeah.
Colonel.
Let's get your.
You know his rank. My fault.
The rank's correct here, you
My
motherfucker.
bad. I'm backing off.
Don't piss me off, you son of a you cocksucker.
I love Kevin Dunn.
Motherfucker,
Kevin Dunn is a fucking. Kevin Dunn's a mensch. I love him.
I love Godzilla the movie because it actually doesn't have Godzilla in it. It's pretty artistic.
It's true.
It's got nothing but feet and fish. And a lot of rain. Everything is rainy.
And a lot of Greek Tatopolis stuff.
I'll give that Godzilla movie a lot of credit. They don't destroy a lot of stuff in that movie.
They blow up Madison Square Garden.
That's
Thank
one
God.
building. One building out of all
About time.
Yeah. Oh, wait, look at every other fucking Godzilla movie. They destroy cities.
That's true. That's
Could
true.
you imagine that
Compared to
movie
King
was
of the
made
Monsters.
today? The whole fucking half of the country would be
Yeah,
destroyed.
New York would have been a fucking pothole.
You wouldn't be able to have any like Madison
Don't they
Square
blow up
Garden.
Boston in King of the Monsters? Isn't Boston gone in King of the Monsters? Boston, the city of Boston. Don't they blow up all of Boston?
I thought they were. I thought
so.
they were just like in Antarctica the whole time.
No, I think they go to a city at the
Yeah,
very
they
end.
do.
and
It's
blow
like
it up.
it's all destroyed. She's like
Oh, yeah.
running around and like the like.
Oh, Seven is
Yeah,
because
Seven's
she-
running around.
because
It's
She
like,
has a mental thing.
I give you $5 right now if you can tell me the name of her character.
Oh, fuck. What's her name? Fucking Kyle Chandler. It's like Hannah, not Hannah. Madison. Oh,
Incorrect.
Madison. Madison. Her name's Madison. He's like, Mad!
Is it Madison?
Yeah, I think it's Madison.
I don't know. I don't think that's
I
right.
think it's Madison. He's like, mad! Because Kyle
Is that
Chandler.
your final answer? I don't
Because
even know.
Kyle
if that's-
Chandler's
I-
like,
it could be. I have no
Russell
idea.
is her
Madison
name.
Russell. There you go. I
Wow,
told you.
Matthew
That's a
Stewart,
good-
a
that's a
fucking
good pull.
Godzilla connoisseur.
Yeah. Well, because I guess here Kyle Chandler going mad. He's like yelling mad.
She's the bumblebee of the Godzilla.
Oh my god. That,
Bumblebee!
what's
Optimus!
this isn't even Godzilla 996
Kyle Jenner.
anymore.
By the way, he like sucks acting in those movies.
Yeah, he's not very good.
He's not a good actor.
I don't think he's good at all.
He's
Well,
great
no,
in
he's
Wolf
good.
of Wall
At,
Street.
Wolf of Wall Street is pretty good. He's like, you know what's going to be so good when I fuck your wife, whatever the fuck he says.
Yeah. When he's on the boat.
He's on the boat.
I think that's
It's
just like how he is, though. Like every time I see him,
he's just that guy who's just
he's
like,
just like
"Eh."
I'm like, man, you're just acting
normal
is just
guy.
not up there.
We need normal guy.
Yeah.
Can we get normal?
I want Shea Wigman. I want more Shea Wigman.
Shea Wiggum. Get Shea Wiggum.
Wigman, whatever the fuck.
He got killed by King Kong in Kong Skull Island. He got
No,
killed
not
by-
King Kong. He got killed by the fucking the
Oh, that
skull,
lizard
the
thing
skull,
killed him.
Skull
Yeah,
crusher, or
yeah.
whatever. Because
Skull Eater. or
remember
whatever.
he had
Skull Crawler.
No, because he has the grenades.
The grenades,
And the guy's
yes.
like, "Whoa, fuck you!"
The
Blows
most
him up.
unintentionally funny scene ever. It's like a fucking Looney
That's
Tunes.
like my fucking favorite
clip.
part of that movie, where it's like, "Oh fuck,
So
I
that movie,
fucked up."
I'm not a fan of that movie. Anyway,
Kong Skull Island is better than all the other Godzilla and King Kong movies combined.
I would agree.
Skonkol, Kong Skull Island is the best out of all of them because it's so fucking stupid.
And I don't
It's
like
got
it.
Captain
That's how
Marvel
bad
in
the
it,
other
but,
ones
you know,
are.
whatever. Captain
That's how
Marvel's in
bad
it.
all of them are. All right, Matthew.
Yeah?
Say something bad about Snatch.
Oh,
I love Snatch.
I know.
No, the
I
movie
know.
Snatch. Sorry, the movie Snatch.
Oh, the other Snatch. You know what's fucked up about the movie is like there's no Snatch in that movie.
Is there
no nudity?
Is there a girl in
No.
They go to a strip club?
No.
Where's Bullet Tooth Tony when they find him? Is he in the strip club?
Oh yeah. Well, you don't see like you see like you're gonna die when he the
Yeah.
Asian guy
You're gonna
shoots him.
die, Tony. The
Yeah,
Asian
but
guy.
there's barely anything there, and he's got the
barely.
long
Not
hair,
enough.
and he pulls out the saber and everything like that.
He has a knife, a
He's
sword.
got a
for some
fucking
reason.
sword in the middle of the strip club for some reason.
I don't know where he got that from.
It's something bad about this.
Yes, name something
I feel
bad
like
about
I'm getting no. I got good. What did I say? I had to say something good about something before. What did I say?
Yes, you did. You said something good about Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Yeah, the prequel show. We just, I don't know. I was gonna say we didn't get a sequel to this or anything like that, but I don't think we really know. I would have loved like a sequel of like Brad Pitt's Gypsy Caravan going on like another.
Rock and Roll is kind of the closest.
It's kind of close, but I would like that like.
For the gentleman.
I would like Brad Pitt's Gypsy family going like on a adventure.
You'd watch a spin-off of them that's not speaking
that'd be
English.
Great. I think that'd be fucking a lot of fun.
I'm in a movie. This is fucking zero.
Caravans. I don't fucking know.
Fucking Caravans. Fucking music.
What's his name in that movie? He's what's his name in that fucking movie?
Statham?
No, what's Brad Pitt's character's name?
Oh, Mickey.
Yeah, Mickey. You know what happens when you're Mickey? You know what happens when you fight?
Better make a boob blast. You like dags?
I think that was okay. Something bad about this movie. This was like almost like sort of the beginning and the end of like
Guy Ritchie. This is like the best movie.
This was like I mean, and I really like Rock and Roll a lot. The Gentleman is pretty good.
Rock and Roll grew on me.
Rock and Roll is pretty good, but it's not the same as this. But this was like he had Lock, Stock.
Gentleman's good. Have you seen Gentleman?
Gentleman's good too. I like Gentleman. It had some good twists, but this was like Lock, Stock, this, and then Madonna and Madonna.
Though I have a affinity in my heart for King Arthur. I know King Arthur is hated by most people, but I don't really hate that
like
movie.
Maybe the second person who's ever seen it.
That might be true.
Clive Owen. Clive Owen. No, is Clive Owen? No, that was Anton Fuqua, King Arthur. I was thinking of.
Yeah,
he's the one.
King
Arthur was the one.
If I had to pick between the Clive Owen King Arthur and that King Arthur, I'm thinking the Charlie Hunnam King Arthur. The Clive Owen King Arthur is boring as fuck.
Yeah, that's one of the Keira Knightley, Clive Owen, and some fucking.
Yeah, that one they on the poster
I feel like Jaimin Hansu's in that.
Ian Gruffold is in there.
Oh, that guy.
Fantastic.
Yeah, there's a lot of good actors in that movie. But I'll never forget the fact that they gave her bigger breasts in the poster and the DVD cover.
Yeah.
I
remember that.
So guess we're making this King Arthur movie. She needs to have bigger breasts because that's why people are watching.
Yeah, we're gonna call it Tit Arthur. Titty Arthur.
Titivere.
We're calling it Titivere. Who is Guinevere in the First Night movie? First Night's a fucking good movie.
Oh, it was the girl from. She's a French actress.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Juliette Binoche. Who is it? No,
I think it is Juliette Binoche.
I think it was Madeline Stowe.
No, you're thinking of Robin Hood, my friend. That's Robin Hood.
No.
Well, that's Mary
Madeline Stowe was in First Night. In Robin Hood.
Hold on.
Robin Hood,
I think it's Juliette Binoche. I think you were right.
Yeah, Madeline Stowe, I think, was in First Night.
First Night, I think, is Juliette Binoche, man.
The friend from Chocolat?
Chocolat? Her name is Julia Ormond.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, Julia Ormond.
We were both wrong.
Okay. Yeah. We're both wrong. And Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
She's Sabrina.
It's Mary Elizabeth Master Antonio from the Abyss.
From the Abyss and from I get it mixed up with fucking Mary Steenburgen from fucking.
That's Ted Danson's wife.
Yeah.
These brown-headed girls.
These fucking burnettes. They fucking burn my ass.
They all look the same to me.
So anyway,
right,
what was it? A Snatch. Something bad. It was the beginning of the end of the career of Guy Ritchie.
It was the axis of his powers.
It was
the apex. Axis. Apex. Justin, this is gonna. I was going for his knees the whole time. Here comes the knees.
We said something good for now. It's gonna be.
If you listen real closely when I say this, you can hear. You're gonna hear Justin get offended. Are you ready? Justin,
obviously pissed you off.
Yeah, it's gonna piss him off too. You're gonna just put your ears to turn up the volume. You're gonna hear Justin physically become ill when I say this. Ready? Justin, say something bad about Marissa Tomei.
I can't even see him on screen right now.
I think he killed himself.
Happened.
He disappeared.
Say something bad about her,
Marissa Tomei,
or her career.
I mean, the whole thing, the whole kit caboodle.
And the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, the whole fucking ball of wax.
Yeah. I dare you. Here's a little peek behind the curtain, kids. The three of us collectively are infatuated with Marissa Tomei.
Ever since my cousin.
Dude,
I was watching that the other day. I was like,
whoo. That's a woman. They
don't make them like that no more.
They don't make them like that anymore.
I'll tell you
the only thing I've always had a problem with her is she never came back on Seinfeld.
She had that one episode.
What was her role in Seinfeld
She had the
again?
one
She was,
episode where
George wanted her.
George met her. It's like, oh, you got a little Marissa Tomei thing going on. Because then he met.
Didn't nobody believe him or something like that? Like he didn't believe it was happening or
Yeah,
some shit?
because he was always in love with Marissa Tomei.
Who's not in love with Marissa Tomei?
Well, he was, and then she never came back. To Justin's point.
Yeah,
And
I wish she came back in a later episode.
Even the finale would have been like, yeah, that guy's a scumbag.
Or no,
fuck,
like,
goddamn. Okay, you know what?
She's, she would have been dating Newman.
Yeah, it would have been that.
Yeah.
Or
It
Newman,
would've been
and she would have went to, because at the end of Seinfeld, the final episode, spoiler for anybody who hasn't fucking seen the end of the
Oh my
finale.
God, it's like 20 years ago.
They're in a trial. They're in a jury, a courtroom. She should have went to the fucking witness stand and said like George was a scumbag or something like that.
Oh,
that would have been
a good cameo.
clever, and they never fucking
That'd
did
have
that.
been a good cameo.
That would have been probably too smart for some people. Like, oh,
Well, it would have been. And I would have said I would take what you said, and I would add in like a line from My Cousin Vinny, because that's what gets brought up. Oh, I love Marissa Tomei and My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah.
And
Buick Skylark.
Oh, like do a kind of a reenactment
Yes.
of her on the stand.
Right.
Kind of
Be
thing,
like, no, I hate
making
him.
fun of side. I would love that. I would love. Are you sure?
Are you sure? People wouldn't get that. It's like, oh, I've never
Nobody would
seen
get that.
fucking
She never got married, and I think
Why?
maybe
Because she's too fucking hot.
maybe she's just
I'm
been
sorry,
waiting
I said
for
it
me.
out loud.
I don't know.
Yeah. Can you put that kind of a beautiful bird in a cage? You can't.
I wouldn't put her in a
feathers are
cage.
too bright.
No. I put her on
Not
I
sexually,
put her on
you
a
bastard.
fucking pedestal.
he would put the pussy on the pedestal.
You would definitely put the pussy on the pedestal.
I think
Definitely.
we all would all put the pussy on the pedestal when it comes to
Yeah.
pussy.
That is a woman. That is a
56
woman.
years old.
Fuck. 56?
I don't care. I don't care. I'm Tommy Lee Jones again.
I don't care.
I don't care.
So my cousin Vinny
I
came
don't
up-
care. She could be.
First-
She's gonna be one hot 85-year-old.
Oh my God.
We're gonna be following. What do they?
That's how you know we're getting old. God, she looks good for 85.
God
She's
damn it,
85.
85.
Damn, she looks good for you.
That fucking.
She looks good.
That fucking gilf. Grandmother. Great
Whatever.
grandmother.
Yeah, I was always upset that she never came back on Seinfeld. I thought that the whole thing with George, I love that whole thing, and she was great on there, and I would have loved to have seen her come back. So I don't know if that was just her decision or not, but I don't know. It seems,
I'm literally pulling up My Cousin Vinny, because I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. 'Cause I haven't seen
I
it
watched
in
it the other fucking day. Nicole
Yeah,
and I
nah,
watched
I'm
the shit
not-
on our fucking vacation. Was like, I'm watching this fucking movie.
It's such a good movie.
That movie came out of what, 92? How? They're almost.
Might be a perfect
92,
movie.
yeah.
Might be a perfect.
Almost 30 years old.
So it's a perfect film. It's a perfect movie.
Supple mid 20s.
My biological clock is ticking like this. All right, here. Matthew.
Trying to fuck Joe Pesci.
Matthew, say something good about Joel Kinnaman's RoboCop movie.
I ain't seen that shit.
I seen it.
I guess you could say like
I've seen
The
it
best
too.
part about it is that Michael Keaton's in it.
Michael Keaton is it?
You know what I like? I like.
I thought that wasn't even a good thing. I thought he was like a shitty version of Dick Jones.
He was, but he's Michael Keaton.
He was a shitty
I
version.
know.
Yeah.
It's got Michael. It's
Michael
got
Keaton,
Michael. It's got Omar in it though, right?
It does.
Omar
It does.
is in
It also has Jackie Earle Haley's in there too.
He's like the fucking scumbag who's like would fall in this.
He's like
toxic
like
waste.
Red
I like.
Foreman.
I like Samuel
Oh.
Jackson in there. I
Oh,
like what
he's
they
in
did
it,
with
right?
that. Yeah.
Oh, he's like
a
the
Fox
news
News
guy, right? Yeah.
That's a
I don't know.
terrible movie. Hey,
I'm about to
Warner
say-
Brothers. Not Warner Bros. That MGM.
That was probably
I think it's
MGM. I'm
MGM.
sure they're like,
All right, whatever. Fuck you,
We gotta
Warner Bros.
revitalize this. Well, I mean, should I watch this movie?
No.
No.
They do a fuck you.
I-
They do a fuck you as a fan in that movie.
Oh,
They
great.
give him the.
They
give
give
him
him
the
the
RoboCop
armor.
suit for 5
They
seconds.
give him the old school armor. at the
I mean, it's an
beginning. They say,
updated
"Fuck
version
you."
of the
Yeah.
old school, and then they give
But
you
still
a fuck
silver,
you.
at least.
We need to make
Yeah.
it black.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Make
why
it black because the silver one's stupid.
silver one
If you
looks-
like the silver one, you're a fucking idiot. Fuck you.
does Joel Kinnaman get like fucking murdered the same way that?
No, it's stupider.
It's a car explosion.
It's a car bomb, right?
It's a car bomb.
Yeah.
In the first movie, they fucking
murder. They fucking take his arm off. They shoot him in the fucking head.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go get some milk, honey. Would you like anything? And
he opens his car and it blows up. I was like, that's what you're doing? That's what we're getting with
Remember
this?
they showed that in the trailer, and I was like, what a piece of shit.
What a piece of shit.
I'm glad
you. I'm
glad you asked me that because like, I've never seen. There's nothing.
Samuel L. Jackson is the best
bad
part.
Or good.
There's
a
one
lot of
scene
actors
where
in that movie.
it's
There's a lot of stars in that movie.
There's one scene where he kills a guy in the police station. That's probably the best scene in the movie. RoboCop.
Oh, he kills somebody in the police station?
He figures out his own murder in like 5 minutes.
Oh.
And then he figures out who did it and his
finger?
No, he just shoots him in the fucking police station.
Remember that's like
it's so matter of fact.
Remember how that's like such a big part of the first film? Like he needs to figure out
he
how
does it in 5 minutes.
He vaguely remembers things and it comes in and out and it's like keeps suspense. 5 minutes. He's like, I fucking remember.
He goes off script. He figures out his murder. He figures out who betrayed him. Shoots him in the police station, and then just goes on with his day.
I already figured out my murderer. It's like I'll get around to them at some point. At least with like the fucking original RoboCop, it's like he
dead or alive. You're coming with me.
Yeah, he shoots a guy in the dick. I will take you to a rape clinic.
All right, Justin. This is your last one, Justin. Here we go. Say something good about studio interference.
Say something good about studio interference?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's kind of easy.
Really?
Yeah. He's gonna find one thing particular.
Because what that implies that studio interference has been happening since the beginning of filmmaking.
Of time.
Okay,
yes.
it's just a part of the procedure of making a film. And listen, at the end of the day, they're the ones putting up money, a lot of money. And what you're putting your money into, you want it to be good. You really want it to be a great product to make that money back as well as more money. That's the whole point, making money. So at the end of the day, I can't. These little bitches, right, that complain about studios fucking with their movies.
I want the Baba.
It's not.
Zack Snyder.
It's not yet because you're moving.
Danny Villeneuve.
I want the cum in my pants cut.
Because you don't know what you're doing, you can't blame other people. Now, let's look at the extreme of things. Do some movie studios go far and beyond? Yes. Warner Brothers is one of them. And unfortunately, that's just part. They're putting the money up. You're hired to do a job. It's just like if you hired somebody to come into your house, maybe an electrician, and you pay him to put in a receptacle in your kitchen, he being there doesn't mean he's going to fucking mop your fucking floor or something. That's not part of the job, right? So the thing is, there's balance and checks with everything. That's how this country is built on, balance and checks. And when you have movie studios putting up this much money, not every director, every actor is a good person or, knows what they're doing. They're gonna go beyond. And some people need to be put in check. And just because you fail at your job doesn't mean you get to spend $200 million to do something that you weren't hired to do. You were hired to do a job. You got to do it. If you suck at it, then unfortunately something's going to have to happen. There's many horror stories. Disney's one of them. Coming in and fucking up animated films here and there. One of the best examples, and if anyone wants to go on YouTube, you can look at this. Looney Tunes Back in Action was a big fuck up. Joe Dante really was passionate.
I hear a lot of people like that movie in hindsight.
It's not a bad movie when you watch it, especially nowadays. It works because nowadays we get nothing but shit. That, at the time, there was a lot of fucking passion behind that project. And unfortunately, that project got fucked up the ass. Now, the other, and you can look this up, there's a great...
Dante hasn't done another film.
And that's, he's not going to do a studio film ever again because of that experience. And that's an unfortunate, because he's one of the great talents still alive today.
2, New Batch is...
And that's why he got to do that, because that whole story behind New Batch is he didn't want to come in to do a sequel.
No.
The studio said you have 100% control on what you want to do. You watch Gremlins 1 and then you watch Gremlins 2, you will see what happens there. That was a big fuck you to the studio.
He basically said, I'm gonna fucking do what I want to do and fuck you.
And that's the whole point. You know, when Lionel Luthor comes over and he's like, Gremlins, I see merchandise, I see dolls. That was him. That whole movie is about that whole world. It's not about the art. It's about making money and the most we can. And so when he got Looney Tunes, he didn't really want to do it, but he was a big fan and really wanted to do something interesting and unique. And there's some really interesting moments in that. Iron Giant is a movie that the studios did not really touch, and that's one of the best animated films they've ever done. So there's a lot of good and bad with it, but at the end of the day, you got to look at it as bouncing checks. They put up the money to get a product to make money. That's all it is, unfortunately.
Not anymore. The internet says no.
No.
I want my.
I want to make my movie the way
everyone
I
complains.
want.
Everyone cries. At the end of the day, you fucked up. Just like we talked about. Martin Campbell said, "Listen, I fucked up on the Green Lantern. I am embarrassed of what I did." He owned up to his mistake, and that's what we should all do. We shouldn't be blaming other fucking people. But I'm not behind studios. Studios are assholes as well. Because at the end of the day, here's the one thing I'm going to leave you with. Everybody's a fucking idiot.
Even us who watch.
We're fucking idiots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're dumb. Matthew.
Yeah.
Final one. Are you ready? No, I'm going for your dicks on the whole time. Just shooting you the dick.
You thought you got me good on that.
Dude,
one, didn't you?
I thought I got it.
I had a whole
He had a good
speech
answer for that
fucking
one.
prepared.
He wrote that down
He was
actually.
like,
He was reading that.
I feel like there.
No,
I feel like
in the back of
something
my head for a
something
little
was
while.
amiss there. I don't know. I feel like there was something specific that he knew.
Peeing in the jury pool. Here we go, Matthew.
Yeah.
Say something bad about Last Action Hero.
Last
Right in your dick.
It is a good
Action
movie.
Hero. Last Action Hero is a film that will never be appreciated by any sort of audience.
That's what it is.
That is a fucking travesty when it comes to so many shitty films. And that was a what?
Not a lot of people know about it. That's the worst thing.
Was that a Warner Brothers or a Paramount film?
Universal.
It was. Well, first of all, it was a fucking John McTiernan film, which is fucking amazing.
I think it was Sony. I think it was Columbia.
Columbia, yeah. I think it was Columbia. And it's a film that was too fucking ahead of its time. And everybody who watched it was like, why the fuck am I watching a movie that's making fun of movies that I like and love? And you have to have the revisionist history on it. And unfortunately for the world that we live in right now, it's marvelized, and nobody is ever going to go back and appreciate Last Action Hero for the fucking movie that it is and should have been treated back in 1993. This movie's almost fucking 30 years old as well.
Yeah, it was 93. It's also Art Carney's last appearance in a motion picture.
Yeah, he's in the beginning. Fuck, I forgot about this scene.
It's a I guess this kind of dovetails into Justin's whole thing about studio interference.
And Carrie Fisher also wrote on that. By the way,
helped. She
helped
doctor
that movie up.
Doctor and everything. No, R.I.P. Carrie Fisher. I don't know what she doctored or anything, but whatever. Maybe she helped. What's her name? Scream better. I don't know. Whatever. The blonde chick. What's her name? Bridget.
Oh,
Wilson.
the daughter. Is that Swanson?
Well, that was. I don't know. I don't know what Carrie Fisher could have done to that film to spruce it up. Who the fuck knows? It's a big, stupid, dumb action film that has been lost in time, and nobody's going to go back and really appreciate it anymore. So we're stuck with a bunch of fucking films, and we're stuck in an era of fucking.
That doesn't mean
assholes.
we don't get to watch it. We can watch it whenever.
No, we can. Yeah, and I guess
that's great. It's available
yeah.
on HBO Max. If anyone has it and they haven't seen it and they would like to watch it, they can.
Yeah.
That's
the beauty of, I guess, it's the gift and the curse of having everything at our disposal in our fingers and everything like that. But unless you tell people to watch actual movies that will be fun and entertaining and aren't part of a giant franchise or this or that or anything else in between, I don't know. Go back and fucking watch The Last Action Hero, because it's just as good as it was almost 30 years ago. And anybody who doesn't watch it, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Perfect.
Matthew Stewart saying,
"Go Matthew fuck Stewart, yourself. Go fuck yourself."
This has been Simply Say Anything. No, you can't get those 25 minutes back.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. And, we always talk about this in the show where you go to simplistic.reviews to go check out the website for all the happenings and fun shit. And by the time you listen to this, we will have completed our coverage of the Fantasia Film Festival for 2020, for 2021, the 25th anniversary.
It's been an interesting year of a film festival.
Yeah, this is 2 years in a row where we've been lucky enough to watch a lot of films that a lot of people haven't been able to see, and it's all online.
Interesting films.
Justin's watching a lot of you guys.
I watched last night. I got to watch a really good movie. I really enjoyed it myself. And
this is part of the festival, I assume.
Part of the festival is a short film. And
you've been watching a lot of the short films.
I'm doing the short films. I just am very interested in these. I don't know.
I mean, there's nothing on there like "Come Fuck My Robot" this year.
Well, I've been looking for it.
Sadly, there's not. Maybe "Sexy Furby" might be the closest to that.
Sexy Furby was how did you feel about that movie?
We're gonna save that for a Simply 15 coming up.
Simply 15.
I do recommend though. Last night at the strip club, I watched. Did you watch that, Matt?
Oh. I did not. You want to tell me a story about last night you being in the strip club?
I did not watch that one.
Very interesting movie. It's available on YouTube, actually.
Okay.
It's a Canadian CBC documentary, kind of like.
Was this a documentary or a short?
No, it's a short film, but it's like it documents this particular Andrea, I think her name was. She was a call girl back. She worked in the sex industry, and she's kind of a writer now. But yeah, it was about COVID going in lockdown, so the strip club kind of ends for a while, and she's
what's
doing things
ironic
online.
About that, in a strip club, you can't touch the girls. You would think that a strip club would be perfect.
You can't touch the girls unless you get a private dance. They get on top of you.
You can stop the.
I wouldn't know.
Dancing,
I'm just saying.
I mean, we wouldn't know. Us three would never know anything about pussy.
No, never knew about that. But she used to be a stripper in Toronto, and now she's acting in this, and she's been writing stuff. She wrote a couple pieces for like Playboy and about her experience.
Like Diablo Cody.
She's actually a really good actress. She's very entertaining. It was a fun watch. Interesting thing. It's about her as a stripper. She used to be a stripper. She's, beautiful woman, and talks about having sex and as a call. There's no nudity whatsoever in it, and I think that goes to show, like, we brought that up before, where like you don't actually have to show things. You can just kind of talk about it and show it. That's why it's on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube currently right now. It's available, and it's I think it's like 11 minutes. It's a fun little watch. I just enjoyed it. She actually acts. She and the only other like actress on screen, it's her. She's just got like a fake beard on, and she's explaining about this guy that wanted to, like, during COVID, came up to her and wanted, and he was coughing and disgusting and kind of wanted a private lap dance. And so that was funny that she's kind of playing off. She's acting in the same frame as herself, but acting as a guy. So it's definitely a lockdown type of film where they kind of just shot all that, and had a little fun. But there's been some weird other fucking things that I've watched. Sexy Furby was probably the most what the fuck I've seen in a long time. Last year we had the robot that the fuck come fuck my robot, which I thought was enjoyable.
I liked it too.
Sexy Furby I was enjoying in the beginning, and then I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this? And it turns out, Matt, I don't know if you know this, I did some research. There's a whole world built around that. That's a real
world.
That's a real thing.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to deep dive.
Yes.
Be on the lookout for our deep dive into the Sexy Furby world.
That is a weird area. I don't know if we want to go into.
No, I'm sure DJ's been watching. You watched a few things from
couple things.
All right, we're gonna talk. We're gonna bury the lead from here. So we'll be talking about
give everybody our information.
Simplistic.reviews. You can check everything out there right there. Like we Fantasia coverage, podcast, fucking
everything you can ask for.
Simply 15, rolling motherfucker, commentaries, rolling motherfucker.
I will say we got some interesting things coming down.
Motherfucker.
Ooh, and it's sequel month.
Sequel month this September.
September sequels.
We're going to be watching a sequel to a movie. I'm hoping like China O'Brien too. That will be on the wheel. I won't spoil anything else on the wheel. Some movies we haven't watched in a while.
I feel like we need to do a sequel to one of our podcasts.
I think we should do. This is a sequel to one of our podcasts.
Every episode is a sequel to one of our podcasts.
Oh, fuck. Well, check out the next episode next month to our podcast. It will be the sequel to this episode.
Well, for Marissa Tomei and Allison Duty, oh God. I'm a lot of fish saying.
Buick Skylark!
Skylark!
Imagine if Starscream said that's like Skylark!
Skylark!
Oh, I did watch a little bit of your He-Man show.
Oh, fuck off. I get my shit. Editing out this.
Thanks for listening to the Simplistic Reviews Podcast. Now look, I don't know what God, Muhammad, Shiva, or Zeus have against the cast of the beloved series Night Court, but please, stop killing cast members. The Harry Anderson death was low, but I got over it. Then you kneecapped us by taking Charles Robinson, known best as Mac. Shitty, however, recoverable. But then you go and do an even more shitty thing by snatching up Marky Post. Nice job, Dickface. Real nice. We must protect Richard Mole and John Larroquette at all costs.
This podcast is a proud member of the Lamb Podcasting Network. Find the network at largeassmovieblogs.com.
Hey, why don't you use your divine assassination powers on the cast of Melrose Place instead of coming at my Night Court with your icky death fingers? I mean, who the hell would miss David Charvet?
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.